This podcast may contain offensive content. You have been warned. Welcome to the Diecast podcast. I am your DM, Johnny, as we're going through the Tomb of Annihilation, Season 4, Episode 17, Group B, as we get into the Hanging Garden of Nangalore, or the Ruins of Nangalore, and all the botanical goodness that will ensue, and all that will follow. We are a live 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. You can find us on any app that plays a podcast, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher. We're all there. Please subscribe. Please leave a rating and review. Let us know how we're doing. And please join along on the adventure and share us with some of your friends who you think may enjoy a Dungeons & Dragons podcast. You can find us on Twitter at Diecast Podcast and even the hashtag Diecast Podcast to catch up on any adventures, any episodes, and any hilarity that may be going on and any new announcements that we may have to announce, because we have some for this episode. You can also find us on our own website, www.flyinglizardstudios.com, where you can find us Talking Crit, which is another podcast we do where we recap shows of Critical Role. And you can also find some older episodes of The Nerds where we talk about some nerdy and geeky stuff. This week is a crazy one as Group B, Iku, Fenquin, Kel, and Alethra, and Durand, also Dungar the Breaker of Knees, cannot forget our favorite little Ankylosaurus, wander through the ruins of Nangalore as we explore what is there, what is going on, and does it have any answers to the death curse. Join us along in this episode, and I will see you at the break. We have something cool to announce at the break, and I hope you enjoy it as well. So, enjoy exploring the jungle, enjoy exploring the Hanging Gardens, and I will see you at the break. Hey, welcome to the Diecast podcast, Season 4, Episode 17, I think. Let me see what my things. Yes.
17?
17.
Really?
2 groups, though.
We got 2 groups, yeah.
Oh.
So this is our, 6th episode?
6 or 7.
Wow, they're way ahead of us.
Yeah, they got like three on top of us before we even started, I think, wasn't it?
Not 2.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have actually caught up in the timeline because you're super fast travel last session.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we really powered through. Yeah, we also are about the same level they are, so
yeah,
we're cramming through here.
Although they just had a pretty big encounter last week. Yes.
Yeah, I heard some. I saw some memes.
Some Carl Snakeman memes.
Carl Snakeman.
The Legend of Carl Snakeman. So Group B, last we saw, had some moral and ethical quandaries about what to do with the corpse of Mercy, who had long since shuffled off her mortal coil after the fight with the fire newts. You guys decide to maybe carry on. You still have some time before you have to get back up to the coast.
Casting Gentle Repose on her solved a lot of my problems
Yeah.
for not bringing her along.
You made it back up to the top where Iku was talking to another adventure group, which turned out to be
Anders.
Anders' crew. We didn't ask them what their group name is.
I don't care.
Anders Game.
Not going to dignify them with
Anders
a
Game
name.
would be pretty good.
Anders Game, yeah.
Actually, it's not bad. I'll probably steal that one. And kind of gave just like a little dressing down to Alethra, because just by pure coincidence said a couple episodes ago, don't get any of your group members killed.
It wasn't my fault.
I still think he probably has a crush on you, and that's what's really going on here.
You also thought that me and Fenquin had a crush on each other, so...
No, I think I shipped Fenquin and Iku.
In the first episode, you also shipped me and Fenquin.
You absolutely did.
You're a real shipper.
I love love.
Yeah, man. What's wrong with love and love?
So you guys picked a direction. You found some new items and discoveries via the stuff in the Yuan Tai Temple, which the Fire Newts occupied. You discovered a lava tube highway that connected all the volcanoes.
Yeah, that was a terrifying discovery. So that basically means these fire newts can go anywhere on this peninsula, basically any time,
Yeah.
and erupt from anywhere.
Yeah, they can travel to the cities of Hakamar and Omu.
Okay, so not everywhere.
Hakamar, we know, is also Musharib's hometown that he once liberated from some fire newts.
Good old mush.
And also Hisari as well.
Yeah. Hisari is also obviously on that map. So we also I kind of want to use that sometime.
Well,
can we turn ourselves into fire newts?
Can we become fireproof and swim in lava? I think that's the first question.
If you can make yourself immune to fire, absolutely.
There's ways.
We are not immune to fire right now.
No, but we could figure out a way to become immune to fire.
You'd also have to be able to breathe liquid rock at some point, too.
Yeah, the breathing thing is probably...
Would you allow us to be fireproof and breathe water and have us travel through lava?
Well, because rock isn't water, I'd say no. If you could
fair.
polymorph into a fire newt, then yes.
I don't think we're going to get polymorph at level 3.
Soon, it's level 5, I think?
Something like that. Anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Future info.
Future problems to be solved with magic scrolls.
That's future Electro's problem.
Yeah, it's future Electro's problem.
But Anders decided to hand off a recent hire and sold you gave you the contract of Kel, the barbarian, who just kind of like, all right, well, that's where money's going. That's where I'm going. Yeah. And then you guys discovered that a place called Kanyanji or Nangalore, the Hanging Garden, which was a ancient royal retreat for the royalty of Omu. And you guys cut a goddamn path through the forest. Mm-hmm. That's probably the best time I've ever seen anyone just speed through.
And killed a giant snail and got very wealthy.
And killed a flail snail.
Oh, man. Yeah, I have a... Yeah. It's kind of a double-edged sword, this shield. Because if attack misses us, there's a 30% chance that we irradiate 1d6 per the level of the spell out 60 feet from all of us.
Whoa! From you mean the shield bearers?
It's 30 feet. Sorry, 30 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't plan to be anywhere near you.
30-foot radius. That
it
is
says.
I think it said radius.
Yeah, so 6 squares. Whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Within 30 feet of me, so imagine that.
No, so that's within 30 feet of you is 15-foot radius.
No, within 30 feet would be... It's 29 feet away, but it's within 30 feet of me. So it's 30-foot radius, yeah.
That's 6 squares.
It's huge.
Yeah.
That is enormous.
It's all creatures, so...
Yeah! Okay, great.
I was secretly hoping Fanky would cast a spell. The only thing he cast was Magic Stone, and then it reflected back at you, which was awesome. So you guys conquered a flail snail, those poor endangered flail snails.
Oh,
we got to find more of those.
That was extremely lucky to find the first one.
Well, I mean, we should take what we learned from the first one and try to track another one.
You'd say it was almost a 1 in 100 chance of finding a flail snail in the jungle.
So not 0, that's what you're telling me.
Not 0, close to.
That's what I'm hearing.
We've seen double 1s and double 20s, like...
over the 4 years of playing.
Yeah.
And then so you guys booked it up to Nangalore, where you discovered this beautiful hanging garden, which you caught your DM off guard a bit, and I will give a better description of it as you as you get in. But you jumped into the easternmost terrace to discover the garden life, and discover the garden life you did.
Yes.
As you were all, I think everyone except Durant.
Not me. I did not get to see the inside of one of those carnivorous plants.
I only lost 1 hit point, though, so...
Yeah, I nearly died again.
Remember, it's not the DM killing you, it's the plants that are
it's
killing
the
you.
DM killing.
And Iku actually got bloodied in that fight.
Yeah, she got messed up.
What we learned in that fight is that Iku has...
Iku bleeds.
No, also she has like a monster amount of HP.
Yeah,
She's pretty
She's
tough.
like maybe a level 10 character.
And you picked one of the best guides. And so we ended it there after your intense encounter. We discovered you can't knock a plant prone.
But you can't uproot it and push it 15 feet away from you.
Very true.
Yep.
Just to give a better nuance of it, so essentially it's I actually got the walls mixed up on the hanging garden. So essentially it's like an elevated, almost like a steeple type effect, where you're now on like the first level. You're about 10 feet off of like a kind of like this floodplain. It's almost got like a bowl, like a square, almost stadium effect to it, where you see on the left side or on the west side across like this big road that's been washed out by water. This T-Rex statue head pouring water out of the front of it, and you can see various vines and plants. It looks a lot more dense and brush-like on the other side, and on your side, there's a lot of. It looks almost like an unkempt lawn, like someone hasn't mowed the grass in quite some time. The grass comes up to about your waist or so, and on to your west and to your north, there are these elevated walls, another 10 feet up, which shows another terrace of garden life. And you see various statues and stone faces carved into the wall, and just everything seems to be hanging down. Again, there's that liveliness of birds and insects, parrots, parakeets, eeblis. You actually did notice that the eeblis were conversing about you.
That's right.
Spreading some gossip about the new strangers that have come into town.
The strangers that barely got by the first level.
What's an eebly? It's like a storkish kind of
Yeah,
bird?
it's like a crane.
Yeah.
I believe we went through
Who's it? Do I know who it's whispering?
There was two of them. They were whispering to each other.
And who might it going to be talked to? They're gossipy birds, right?
Yeah, they were talking to each other.
Oh, okay.
They were very clear, like whispering to each other. Like,
But they disappeared, so who would they tell about us, do you think? That's
I
important.
don't know.
Give us a nature check, I guess.
Yeah, can I nature check that? Do I know anything about these birds? It tells me. 9.
9 in total?
Yeah, that's the answer.
As far as you
9.
know, whoever would listen, you think. But I will give you a map. You are right there.
Ooh.
Oh.
Maps are so
Okay.
pretty.
All right.
So,
Okay, so giant T-Rex head is there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's like there's 3 predominant domes. The main one in the middle is a giant dome that looks like it's made out of stone. There's a lot of weathering and decay and deterioration on it. You can see, if you wanted to, you could climb up to the top of it and climb in. And
So where are we? What terrace did we go to?
we went through the serene face, I believe.
Yeah.
Which I think is this one right here.
Yeah. So you have to go up the street and then go in the stairways to walk
Right.
up to the.
So there's more. Okay, so there's a second level of the structure
Yeah.
right in front of us.
So there's
Okay.
like the ground level, 10 feet up. I think that's 20 or 15 feet up. That's 20 feet up, and you've got these 2 domes.
Okay, so yeah,
At the
so
back as well.
it like rises up in a plane in front of us.
Yeah.
There's giant structures on either side.
And there's giant statues, giant domes at the front. So there's one that's very close to you, and another one that's far off. And you can see it's clearly has spider webs that go from the trees to the plants to other stone structures, and that's very far off onto the west.
And in the southeast corner here, there's like a big round circle. What does that look like?
Tree?
Is this
Oh,
just a tree?
that's just more like brush and stuff like that.
Okay,
So
yeah,
if
just
you want,
dense tree.
yeah, if you wanted to, you can spend a couple minutes and try and like gather herbs or search the garden and stuff like that, because it does look like the grass and plant life covers a lot of the floor.
Yeah, I'm going to search the garden. I'm going to look for other dead adventurers and try to take their stuff.
Yeah, Thankwin, I imagine would be pretty good through searching through searching through some plants.
Perception or
Okay.
investigation?
1 second, I will tell you, because it may actually be a nature check.
So these are all 4s and 5s for me, so it's going to go well. We hope.
Nope, you don't even do a check.
Oh.
No check?
You just do it.
All right, I comb the grass.
All right, you comb the grass. Are you guys also taking a short rest in between?
Short rest.
I don't need one, but sure.
Well, some people do.
I'm going to say yes to a short rest.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll take one. I'll get my action surge back.
Get my stone's endurance back.
Iku is going to spend some
I've
hit
used
dice.
1 rage so far.
You get 2 rages right now.
I got
2 rages a day.
Yeah, 2 rages a day.
So few.
Yeah, I know. I know. We're so used to the murder machine.
Yeah.
All right, who's ever checking, roll me a d20.
All right.
Oh, I thought there was no check.
Oh,
Just to determine what we find.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
19.
Oh,
Hey.
Ooh, you
Our
find...
high rolls
Higher's
good.
not necessarily better.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
that's- No, that's still good. 1 second.
It's just a table. I don't think they organize it from worst to best. Just options.
Yeah, I think you. In most tables, I think kind of the best stuff is sort of towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Well then. Glad I rolled a 19.
What XP are we at right now?
1376.
And that includes the ones
Did
from
that-
last week?
Yeah, did you add that on yet?
425.
I don't think you did.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, it sounds
I transferred this over
Okay,
from my
so
old
17.
sheet.
Okay, here I can let you know what we got last time.
Durand,
Okay,
you
here.
find something
It's
known
for
as a yachat
25.
beetle.
A what?
what?
It's a meaty beetle about the size of a human hand.
A Yachat beetle?
Yeah. So Yahcha.
Yachat beetle.
Feeds on worms and maggots. It moves very slowly. Is easy to catch. And a creature with mad monkey fever that eats a raw cooked yacha can immediately make a saving throw with advantage against the disease.
I know that just by picking it up?
Iku would tell you that.
All right. Iku's like, oh, those are good for mad monkey fever.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
Which is bad.
Okay, so I'll give it to you, Iku. You can take care of it, yeah?
She says,
Until somebody needs to eat it?
Maybe this family wants to carry it.
I would carry this.
You want a little beetle buddy?
It is the size
Big
of a
guy?
fist, so like biting into it's going to be a little different. Like a big sandwich, essentially.
I imagine someone will need it soon.
All right. Here, I hand you a Yacha beetle.
And
Yacha beetle. Okay.
roll me a d20, Finkwin, because you said you were searching as well.
Oh, okay. I just roll. 19.
No, another Yacha beetle.
You find another Yacha beetle. In fact, it's the same Yacha beetle.
Y-A Yacha?
Yeah, Y-A...
C-H-A?
Do we have to be trained to search?
No, you just got to
I
do
have 2.
You just got to do it. But I will say, because you guys didn't say so and you're doing a short rest, that's only Finkwin
Yeah, fair.
and Durand.
It's not just
All they found were
I didn't need the rest, so I looked around and I found a beetle.
Yeah. All they found were beetles. Lame.
Wait, we should just get more of these beetles. Everyone look around.
Oh, EQ rolled.
Can we just grind one up into like a smoothie and then we can all share it?
Oh, and it cures
Mad monkey.
It gives you advantage to save.
Oh.
An immediate save with advantage against Mad Monkey Fever.
immediate save with advantage.
I can't imagine we would be running into such a fever at any point.
Fever.
I'm
One
amazed none of these got diseases
of
yet.
the posters we saw was claimed that Musharib suffered from mad monkey fever.
No, well, maybe we'll bring the beetle back and feed it to him.
Maybe. I don't think he has it.
Only if he
I
pays
think
us.
she was just slandering.
Oh, well.
Who knows?
Libel.
Yeah, it's libel. Yeah, sorry, it's written. It's libel.
It was in print. That's libel.
Yeah. That's libel.
Yeah. Slander is spoken.
Thank
Slander
you.
is spoken. Yeah.
All right, so what's in the... Is that this whole garden on this side?
That's that whole garden, yeah.
All right, so then let's check out this big statue there.
All right, that big statue is.
Wait, do we have to... That's up a level? Do we have to climb up there?
No, there's you do, but you don't need to do a check.
there
There's
are
enough
stairs.
vines and
Oh, I thought you said there were stairs and stuff.
not to there. I think that's an actual climbing area.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine. There's definitely.
Yeah,
What are these? Stairs down?
those are down. Oh,
Underground?
some go underground back to the main streetway, and some go up to the
Don't
next
worry, because
level.
this is up higher, so this goes underneath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we should check out... Well, let's check out... I don't know. Can we get up to the statue? Let's check it out.
Yep. So, from this statue, or this dome, you see what appears, it looks like a Chultan warrior with its arm reached out. But you see, everyone give me a perception check real quick.
Perception 6.
Oh, I rolled low. 17.
18.
Oh, damn. I also rolled 20. That's 23.
And you guys, I believe, did you guys go fast coming to here?
No, we actually walked slow this time.
Right,
We're
so-
normal because I think we were actually... Whatever.
Yeah,
So
so you're
slow
good.
regular.
Yeah, you actually see something very familiar. You see these almost diminutive
Jacob.
little tiny black humanoids, completely black, and they're all wearing masks.
Oh.
One has like a spider mask. One has a crocodile mask. You're not sure the material they're made of, but they're very tiny. They're just kind of like swinging around and jumping around the...
Like Chewinga sized?
they are, in fact, Chewinga sized. As you see them come down, and you notice that they look and observe you, and you see Iku just kind of like nod to them. As you see Iku says, "Oh, we've found a place where Chewingas are. Like, it seems like it's
This is
protected.
their home?
Yeah, or at least a place of relaxation. This palace was used as a royal retreat.
Can I speak to them at all, or do they?
They unfortunately don't have a language, but one of them you see jumps down and jumps onto your shoulder, Finkwin, and is kind of just looking at you. It's got like a little crocodile mask on, and it looks at you and kind of sizes you up, looks you up and down, and kind of like bobbing up and down, and then it looks over and sees Kel, and then you kind of see it fade away, and then it fades in on Kel's shoulder. And begins to size up Kel. And it's kind of doing like, with its height going like, raising its hand above its head.
Yeah.
And you see it's kind of like fading back between Fenquin and Kel, like doing like a height thing. And you see it finally appear on Kel's shoulder and touches Kel. And you kind of feel like this warmth come over you. And you now have a charm of restoration.
Nice.
I look jealously on at Kel being greeted by the
You were too
spirits.
tall.
I
That's too
smile.
short. He's taller than me.
I smile
Really?
very humbly and gratefully at the Chewinga, and maybe try and interact with it. Trying to play with my finger and
you kind of like Pill's bear go by tickle its tummy. You kind of like tickle and vibrate a little bit.
Okay, so what was that again? The charm of
restoration. You had one on Mercy before.
I'm going to assume that this one isn't as malevolent.
Probably not.
So just the one, right?
Yeah. So it's 6 charges.
Okay. 6 charges.
Yeah,
okay.
1 charge.
The exact same thing, eh?
Yeah, it's the exact same thing.
Okay.
And 5 charges is greater restoration?
3 charges.
3 is greater.
So you get 3 graders or
6 lessers.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that these won't kill me. So,
but we'll see.
Maybe you should show them your Chewinga, Fenquin.
Hey.
I was also playing for that pun.
Perhaps this is a good idea. I will cast Unicorn. Is anyone hurt? No, everyone's
No.
all
Well,
healed up.
your bear one is a Chewinga, though.
They've all been
okay.
Chewinga so far.
They're all Chewingas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they're all Chewingas. Oh, okay.
Whenever he
Well, then
uses-
maybe not. Maybe whatever. You can do whatever you want.
Well, I'll cast the bear one because we get the temporary hit points. So everyone gets 5 plus 3. Everyone gets 8 temporary hit points. As I cast a bear Chewinga.
You see the small little Chewinga that's now been associated with Fenquin with the wooden bear mask come up. You can see the 3 other Chewingas from the statue you notice, and you see them kind of fade out and teleport down to where the other Chewinga is. And they seem kind of not aggressively, but just kind of curiously do a circle around him as this Chewinga has its arms up and is feeding magical essence in the air, giving you temporary hit points. As you see them look, and you see them kind of wave at the bear Chewinga. The bear Chewinga just kind of is just doing its own thing.
It's dancing.
Yeah. You notice that the other Chewingas begin to join in on the dance. It's not its style, but doing its own thing. And then as the Chewinga fades away, they just look at each other and fade back to the top of the head and shoulders of the statue, pervading out onto the rest of the.
Wow. I go up to the statue and I put down one of the gems I found at its feet, and then I back away, offering it to the Chewingas.
Sure.
Really? Oh.
I'm impressed at that.
And the charity.
The charity Durant.
Oh, I'm hoping to get something out of it.
Moral dessert.
What is the statue of?
It looks like just a
Children's story.
And no writing or
no writing.
anything else. Okay.
No. You see one of the
unnamed
Chewingas,
soldier.
the one with the spider mask, come down. You see it pick up the gem and look at it and kind of do a tink tink tink, just hits it on the side. You see it kind of do a fake mind bite as it tries to take a bite out of it and just drops it and fades back up to the shoulder.
Alright, I'll pick it back up.
Iku, how can we show our gratitude for the protection that these Chewinga are showing us?
Yeah, they didn't seem to like my gem.
Well,
This one
Chewingas
seems
are,
like me just fine.
she says Chewingas are odd little creatures in that sometimes the most banal things give them the most entertainment because they have a connection with the spiritual world. The fact that they've blessed a gift upon you means that they like your presence here.
Oh, was Dungar able to make it up
I hope
to this
that you-
level?
Oh, that's a good question.
Probably not, huh?
I think Dungar's going to have to stay on the
In the garden?
Okay, because he can squeeze into the stairs, but I think
Right.
he's stuck in the garden.
Yeah.
I guess if he could go across this way. There's-
Can we leave him somewhere to feed? Graze on the
There's
on the grass.
tons of grass here to
Okay.
feed on.
Alright, stay there, boy.
Stay.
We'll come get you if we need you.
Stay.
He immediately just begins to start mowing down on this grass. In fact, for the most part, you actually don't see Dungar. You just see the hump of Dungar.
He's eating the remains of the plants we just killed.
Yeah, just
Don't eat the acid, boy.
just mowing away.
Attaboy.
It's the spicy part.
Yeah, so you're up on that eastern platform up there.
We are blessed with the blessing of these Chewingas. We should respect their forest and treat it well while we are here, for they are granting us some small protections.
Didn't we just kill a bunch of their plant friends?
She says, "Oh well, Chewingas aren't. They're associated with spirits of the forest. They're not. Forests have life and death cycles like everything else. Chewingas do not condemn death. Sometimes it is needed. How else do you expect the plants to grow?
Yes, the tree must fall so that it may feed the mushrooms that feed the animals that poop on feed the grass that then grows trees, etc.
He's not wrong. Mushrooms do feed on poop.
I like mushrooms.
Then you are eating poop.
We are all eating poop every day. We all drink urine. This is our life.
I'm so glad I met you all. Well, I think we should head north towards the structure in front of us. I'm sure the main structure in the center there will be some sort of great receiving hall, but I'm hoping that the one at the end there is something more like a library.
As you walk up, you can see back in its day, this palisade would have been beautiful, but all the stones and tile stones have been broken, destructed either by roots or weather or various other things that have come along. And it actually takes a bit of time to just navigate your way across what would normally be a flat stone walkway. It takes a bit of travel, and as you get up to the...
Do you see this place, Durant? Someone owned this place once.
Yeah, and they're dead now, so they don't own it. That's how ownership works. If I were to die, then I would no longer own Dungar. He would be masterless.
To the forest, even as they stood upon it.
Are you saying you want to feed Dungar to the forest? Your metaphors are mixed sometimes.
No.
I think he's talking about...
While I argue with that, I'll just doing a perception check to make sure that no animals or plants or those birds are about or all those things.
Critical one.
She is very distracted by that, and so her perception check is a 4.
You actually get very distracted by it as you get closer to like the main tower or main dome building. You get distracted by a very pungent aroma. Like it's almost like you've walked in like the main flower center at a Home Depot.
Whoa, what is that?
All the fragrances just assault your senses.
Do I recognize it? Can I nature check on the smell?
You can nature check for sure, yeah.
That is a 19.
19. You have the feeling that there's a small pit about 5 feet down from you. It's kind of look like its own... It's a garden that's separated from the other gardens, which kind of signifies its importance. But you can see that it's just aloof with this chromatic color, almost has like a red, blue, and yellow shimmer to it. And you know immediately from your own history of plant working that there are definitely hallucinogenics in that.
This is the spirit plant.
The what?
I've only heard tell of it from distant travelers, but it makes you see things that you will not see anywhere else, but will not exist in the world either.
The plants enclosed in this garden are nothing like you've ever seen before. The shapes are fantastic, and their colors are gems that sparkle in the sun. Enclosed by 5-foot-high walls, this strangely beautiful garden imparts a sense of serenity. A message is deeply scratched into the wall.
I read the message.
You have to get in the garden to read the message.
So is this for clarification? Are we in this main center one here, or this one right here?
You're in that little garden square right there.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we're still outside. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
still
for
outside.
sure.
Although for the big tower, traces of gold-colored plaster still cling to this dome in a few spots, but everywhere you see old weathered bricks. More than a few of which have fallen through. The larger-than-life life-size elfin carvings and the graceful towering spire are still magnificent sights, even if their glory is diminished by time and decay.
That's that building?
It's
Right,
the
right
main
here.
building. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps I could... I have some resistance to poison. Perhaps I could descend into the pit and see.
You want to see if there's anything useful you could harvest there?
Perhaps that message contains information. It is protected by the most potent of... I'm not sure what you call them, but plants that make you see stuff that's not there. And also make music sound amazing.
We call those drugs, I think. We call those drugs.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see Iko say, well, they're one of the merchant princes, Jasmine. She specializes in narcotics. And
Really? So she would be interested in this place as a potential source?
I would not be surprised if she sends parties down here to collect and gather from here.
Are you saying she already knows about it?
Well, there's knowing about it, and then there's being able to get down here.
Well, we're already here. We should bring her a shipment.
I mean, it is part of the natural history of Chaltz.
You think you can harvest some of these bad boys, Fenquin?
I can attempt so, but they would be incredibly dangerous to handle.
I'm sure you can handle it. You know what you're doing.
Maybe if you just wear gloves.
Yes.
That seems
You have a special relationship with plants, right?
Well, it would involve some risk, as I would be able to cast a spell to protect myself from the poison, but it's still possible I would fall prey to its effects.
All right, we'll sail up here. I'll cover you. I pull out my crossbow and point it down into the garden. So I'm standing up on this level.
Yeah.
Eku, are you able to cure poison if necessary?
She says I can, but I went through a lot of healing spells in the previous fight.
Well, this the Chewingas gave me a charm, so I think I can help you out as well.
Will it help with poison?
Lesser restoration? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Restoration.
Okay, so I would have to burn my second level spell slot, this thing.
Oh. It's not ritual, eh?
No.
Wow, boo.
What spell do you want to
It'll
do?
be protection from poison. So for 1 hour, I would get advantage on saving throws against being poisoned and resistance to poison damage.
You can also put it on somebody else.
I could put it on someone else. And then...
but you're still burning it. So.
Still burning
You're still
it.
burning it, yeah. Still, probably your second and final second level spell.
Does it look like a lot of writing on the wall? Is it like just a slogan, or is it like?
It doesn't. It looks like about a sentence, but it's also like
Oh.
it's. So the previous garden where the grass came up to like your waist, the flowers and vines and stuff like that, they kind of tower that if you jump down in, they will actually overshadow you and kind of create like a canopy as well.
Oh.
Think of like the
trippy.
Velociraptor paddock from Jurassic
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go down.
That's not a great image.
That was the exact wrong.
Imagine that you're a cow in a holster.
All right, get down there, buddy. You can do it. We'll cover you from up here.
Moo.
Are there stairs down, right?
Yeah, there are stairs down. Yeah.
Well,
Kel will run after you if you get into trouble.
Wait, do I have anything that's like an animal I could be?
I know the most languages. Maybe I should go down. And that way it would keep you all safe. Yeah,
Ridiculous, Leather. We can't afford to have you poisoned.
I could, but I could cure her poisoning. No, I couldn't because I'd have used the spell to give you resistance.
Should we tie a rope around your waist?
Cal could cure the
Yeah,
poison.
Cal can cure the poison with his last restoration.
Okay.
If it's a poisoning.
Oh yeah.
Could be a raptor's maul waiting for you.
I could also try going down and holding my breath.
If you want, you could also do a survival check to see, or a nature check to see if there's any animal tracks around as well.
Oh, I'll do that. Okay.
Okay. Let's all roll nature.
Survival?
Nature
11.
survival.
Oh, I rolled a 20. So
All right.
22.
So Alether, who's in the most form
22 as well.
of mortal
Survival.
fear, you look down, you see there's actually no visible signs of animal droppings or claw marks. It looks like this place the animals have avoided specifically.
Okay.
So that doesn't bode well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we don't go
Just
in.
means animals don't like to get high.
Or it means the Chwingas think that this is a poisonous place to visit.
Perhaps we should look further and decide. Perhaps there's a better gamble further up the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to agree with that for now.
You could also polymorph into an animal that is immune to disease or poison or something.
I can form the many shapes, but I do not know of any that are immune to poison. Probably there is one, but I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, let's maybe just see how the other gardens are. I still also want to see what's in that structure because I'm really hoping it's a library.
Really? You don't think that writing is a clue? I would think you, of all people, would want to know what's written on that wall.
I do want to see what's on there, but I'm hoping that maybe I won't go to the library while I'm on hallucinogens.
Wait,
I was going to say
me.
that. I was going to say that for the end of the day.
Kel raises his hand. Excuse me. Don't you have spider slippers?
I do have spider slippers.
Couldn't you walk down the side of the wall far enough so that you could read it and not get into the canopy of...
Yeah, you could also
Plants?
walk along the edge of the wall too and walk down as well.
So there's a ceiling in here, right?
There's no ceiling.
There's no
It's open
It's just
air.
Open air.
But
It's just high walls.
Yeah, it's high walls that have
Okay.
blocked it off.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. Why not? Let's get in here. All right, so Alether will, I guess, hop over to the side, and she grabs the end of the rail to get her feet planted firmly on the side of the wall, and she'll sort of skitter along. When she gets up there first, she kind of holds her breath for a bit.
Give me a perception check.
All right. Let's put some inspiration on that.
What was it, like a 3?
It was a 3.
3. So that's a 19.
Nice.
Yeah, as you come down, you realize that coming down through the non-conventional way is probably the best way. As you look, you see at the base of the stairs are plants you've seen in Joe Ball's garden before, known as triflower fronds.
Those
Right.
are bad ones.
You see they've got 3 blooms, one orange, one yellow, one green. And that they, from what you remember Fenquin telling you, is that they kind of chain off of each other, that the first one hits you, weakens you, the second one does something else to weaken you, and the third one really gives you a whammy.
Right.
And they all appear to just be briefly blowing in the wind, kind of just waiting for someone to walk by the stairs.
Oh, yikes. Yikes.
And you do notice that there are various vines and plants that seem to be not actively sentient, but they're just sticky to the touch, and that it's actually helping your you're walking along.
Yeah.
It's very much like walking along like a movie theater floor with like that.
Yeah.
I'll scale around the south side to get closer to the writing.
Yeah, it is written in Old Amuan, and it looks like someone scratched in the side of the wall.
Okay.
And it says, Great Ooptao, free me! !
I think that was someone's last
What'd you
message.
find, boss?
So Great Ooptao, sorry. Free me?
Yes.
Exclamation point. I think that was someone's last message while they were dying.
As I look at it, can I see? Can I sort of see how new the carving looks?
It looks weathered. It looks very weathered.
Could I 100 years, 200 years?
I'd say that'd be hard to say based on the weathering.
Okay.
Like nothing looks sharp or fresh.
Okay.
But also give me a Constitution save, please.
Uh-oh.
That is a 13.
You feel a little lightheaded in that just being around these hallucinogenic plants, maybe like some type of pheromones or spores are kind of like getting in your system. You're okay, but you're definitely lightheaded from just
Oh, I don't know about this guy.
That feeling sideways feeling, you start to feel right side up for a brief moment.
I gotta get out of here. So she will move cautiously as she doesn't want to move too fast to start slipping, and it is carefully coming back.
As you see her walking along the top edge of the wall, you notice that she's kind of like doing that drunk person, veer off to the side and starts walking down the side on the outer part of the wall and then walks back up to the edge.
Why am I so bad at peer pressure?
Well, you don't look so good, boss.
You called me boss.
Yeah, I've been doing that for a while now.
I just noticed it now.
All right, well, maybe you should take a break from calling the shots for a little bit.
Whew. Yeah, maybe. I'll stay in the back for a bit. I still want to see the library, though.
Did you find anything good in there? Should we check it out?
No, just look. Scratch on the wall said, Great Ooptao, free me. I have a feeling that whoever was in there scratched that before they died. There were some pretty serious plants in there.
Oh, what kind of plants?
The ones that we saw in Joe Ball's garden.
Ooh, a mantrap or a triflower frond?
Not easy to say, is it?
Bless you. That one, yes.
Oh, it would be amazing to see one in the wild, but it would be one's last sight, I imagine.
It looked quite dangerous. I'm glad to be gone from it now.
So, set the garden on fire? Is that what we're saying?
No, it is a wonderful garden. We should leave it alone to grow and prosper.
Also, give me an intelligence check.
1.
Yeah. Setting that garden on fire seems like either a great way to get rid of it or a great way to get high.
I don't know, it seems like a pretty good idea to me. But whatever. Sure, let's check out this library.
There's another garden that we might pass. What is there?
Yeah, you're kind of on this little platform between the two. There is a...
What are these, all like trees or...
Yeah, some of them are trees, some of them are ruined statues. And as you come up to the gateway, you can see that it is a iron gate, and the iron looks bright red and just kind of got caked on rust. You notice that the stone does not look like the pristine stone that on the other parts of the building. Like the stone, there's no sharp corners. The stones look very loose, and as you kind of put your hands up to it, the bars shake inside the stone mountings.
For this garden?
For the door at the front.
Oh, for the door at the front of...
Oh, I thought you were talking about the big main pot.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
Oh, we're in the big pot.
Yeah.
No, I thought we were heading up here. I thought that was the library.
Oh, okay. Is that where you want to head?
Which building were you talking about?
Oh, we're looking here now. Perhaps we should come back.
Yeah. I was hoping to do this one first.
Oh, okay,
actually.
sure.
Yeah. But whichever.
But I was wondering, does this garden have anything in it that...
It seems very similar to it, and if you give me another perception check.
21 for
11.
me.
Yeah, you see that there is another message scratched into the wall.
Does it look kind of like the last one where it was scratched into it?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I'm not sure if the dying people in here definitely have a message, although there's no real sign here of revolution or rebellion. It was lost to history. It wasn't on our first map. I wonder what happened here. Why did they just leave it?
Who is this great Ooptao?
Ooptao was the creator of this island and the dinosaurs, the god of dinosaur and mazes.
The god of dinosaur and mazes. Ah.
Is his departure that caused the events that led to the spell plague.
Departure? Where'd he go?
No one knows. He hasn't returned yet.
So did Great Ubtao place these people in here?
No, Ubtao, from all that I've read, Ubtao was a very just god. It was beloved by the Chultans.
You see Iku like nod along, like, yes, this is true.
Why he left, no one knows. But when he did leave, hordes of other deities came in and tried to get influence over the island. Whatever Ubtao must have left was probably very important.
I wonder if these are the hanging gardens or I make a noose gesture. Hanging gardens.
From everything I know, the ancient Chultans weren't into public executions.
No, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Yeah.
Well, they seem to keep deadly plants into pits.
That is true. Maybe they had a weird sense of humor.
You see, you could say like, or maybe they were just guarding their hallucinogenic drugs.
Yeah.
Also true.
You don't want to get high on your own supply.
So wait, how much are these worth on the open market? Like in Port Nyanzaro, would people pay for this stuff?
Yeah, she said, yeah, like the average go for any herb of value, either poisonous or medicinal or
all right, we're collecting some on the way out, okay, guys?
She says it's about 20 gold a pound.
Does some quick mental calculations. He's like, yeah, we should definitely load up as much as we can on Dungar with that.
Go ahead. We'll be looking in the buildings over here.
Well, let's do that first. On the way out, I'm saying let's not leave.
No, we wouldn't want to interfere with your plan. Please, into the garden you go. We'll be waiting in the building.
Okay, well, good luck getting through that locked door.
Which door? That door over here?
Or
this door?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Either door you want.
let's go to the end one first. I'm curious.
Well, we'll see if it's locked, won't we?
Let's poke around. Poke around before we go into the main chamber.
As you walk up to that northern dome, the condition of this is very different from the rest of the temple.
Oh.
1 second. It has no obvious holes in the roof. It's a bronze double door with hangs squarely on its frame. The doors are closed, and as you approach it, you see two of the Eebly fly down and kind of take up flanking positions on the door. And as you get closer, you see their wings spread down and they kind of go into like a deep, gracious bow.
Greetings, bird friends. I say in Eebly language. I'm communicating with them in my speech of beast and leaf.
Yeah.
Or beast speech, I guess. This would be beast speech.
You see them. Greetings, weary traveler. How are you enjoying the hanging gardens today?
There are some most impressive plants here.
He says, oh yes, they have been here for many a century.
Yes.
Do you seek an audience with our queen today?
Who, pray tell, is your queen?
You see them both kind of look at each other like, what is this fool talking about? Type of like.
Forgive me, I am from a forest far from here, and I'm unknowing of the ways of this place.
Well, the Queen of Omu Zalkore, of course.
Yes, the Queen of Omu Zalkore. Do I know that? Is that familiar to me at all?
I'll do history.
Do any of the rest of us understand this?
No, you have no idea.
We have no idea.
You're right. Omu.
Do I recognize it at all? Do I have to roll something for it, or I'm not trained in history or anything?
Did you encounter that at the start, Miles, in your notes?
So I don't have. So this one I took. I won't make yet. But I don't believe I've read about Omu previously.
Okay.
You did read about the bird people. We know they're out there.
So I read about the giant bird people. I mean, I did do like some overall histories of Cholta. I read about.
These are not Arakoa though. These are
Okay, so I'll say one moment as I tell my friends what I've told you. This is. The birds are asking if we'd like to meet Queen Omokume. What was it? Okume?
I don't know. What did you just say?
Omokume? Oh, some queen. Sorry, what was it? I say in beach speech. What was the name of that queen again?
You see, as again they bow down and do like a formal greeting. It's like, oh, Queen Zalkore, Queen of Omu.
Queen Zalkore, Queen of Omu.
Yeah, we're always ready to meet royalty.
Yes, please look rather impressed at the name.
Wow.
Yes, they're very impressed that we should be able to meet this queen. Does Iku know anything about it?
Iku is actually quite surprised. Like, Queen Zalkore, she looks around like, Queen Zalkore should be dead. She ruled over Omu many centuries ago.
I turn to the birds and I'm like, Your queen has had a long and prosperous reign, far longer than any other queen I can think of. What is the secret to her longevity?
You see them looking like, well, we are not allowed to speak for the queen herself, but her reign still continues and is still prosperous today.
She must be a powerful magician then to stay alive so long.
And they look at you and go, magician?
Never mind.
Can I do a history check to see if any of my readings in those two libraries would have had any mentions?
Yeah.
Okay. That's 25.
Oh,
Yes.
you didn't come across the name.
You
I did a lot of
You
reading.
read a side note.
You've actually never come across the name or across the name of Omu, and based on your research, you think that also based on what you previously know, it may be
That her history was covered up.
An omission or a wiping out of history.
Yeah, because we also do know that agents have been spreading false histories and covering up old histories. So I know that I did not see her name in it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
My winged friends, as I've mentioned, I'm a stranger in this land, and if I'm to meet your queen, I would not want to cause offense. How might I best greet her?
Oh, just like whatever greeting you feel is formal. This is her vacation, her vacation residence, away from the grand city of Omu.
Everyone does enjoy relaxing among beautiful plants.
So, well, this is why the queen chose such a lovely location.
I look around at the crumbling ruins, and I'm like, yes, it's beautiful.
I would like to meet your queen. That would be great.
So, very well then.
Oh, I translate.
Yeah.
We'll assume translation.
Yeah.
We'll assume
You
translation.
see them bow, and then like these bronze doors are perfectly weighted. They open with like almost no sound. As you open up into a single large chamber, inside the dome is obviously a royal apartment, or was centuries ago.
Ooh.
Now the bright floral murals are dim and gray, and bits of colored glass are heaped beneath a cracked mosaic. Enamel wooden tables are split and tilting, and every bit of cloth is frayed and streaked. At the center of the room is a long divan stands atop a circular dais. Reclining on the divan, which is kind of like a lounge chair, is a woman dressed in a flowing robe made of parrot and bird feathers, stunning with color. Despite the heat, her arms, head, and face are covered in feathery veils. Next to her, a black orchid grows out of a large clay pot at the head of the divan. She addresses you in a voice tinged with odd inflections. She says, "Strangers have come to Nangalore, my love. What boon do our subjects beseech? Should I like them?" As you see her kind of like hold up her hand, it like kind of looks like she's holding someone's hand right next to her. Like, "Should I like them? I think I will like them."
Greetings, Queen, Your Majesty.
Your Grace.
Yeah, your Majesty Zalcora. I come seeking...
She says, hold up her hand, Zalcore.
Zalcore.
Please pronounce it appropriately.
Our apologies. We are strangers in this land.
So then which lands do you come from that you would come to my beautiful peninsula and my beautiful jungles?
I come from a forest far from here in northern climes.
So the commoners of the northern continents have finally made it down to Chult. Well, as queen of the land, I formally welcome you. We formally welcome you.
I am honored to accept your welcome.
Can I roll insight on her?
Sure.
1.
Seems fine and legit.
I'll also roll some insight if you don't mind.
It looks like she's just like kind of like tickling fingers or holding hands with something next to her.
I'm also really charmed by this because I rolled a 4.
You see her stand up and she has a kind of like this glass water decanter. She pours herself a drink and takes a sip underneath her veil. She says, "What may I do, these beloved visitors to Nangalore, my vacation home? How may I assist you in enjoying your visit?"
Your Majesty, we would be most blessed if you would grant us a boon of some token of your favor that we can take back with us to the civilized peoples and show them what they are missing here in beautiful Nangalore.
Civilized peoples. The only civilized peoples are those in Chult.
Yes, I was referring to Port Nyanzaru, the largest city in Chult. That's where we have
You see her
based our
stand up
operations.
straight. Give me another insight check.
Okay. I rolled another 1!
She says, "How dare you offend us? Omu is the greatest city, the largest city, the most opulent city in all of Chult.
Of course, please forget my simple friend.
My apologies, Your Majesty. It's simple. I am new here as well, and I have not yet witnessed the majesty of Omu for myself.
And if you speak such a way, you never will.
Apologies, our queen.
So apologize to the both of us.
I'm sorry. I apologize to both of you.
You see, shall we accept their apology? She turns back at you, looks back again. We accept your apology.
The greatest gift you could bestow upon us is information. We come seeking information, and my friend Alephra knows exactly which information we seek.
You see her sit down on the divan again and generally sips her water. She says, well, information is abundant for royalty such as myself, such as ourselves. What do you wish to know?
I wish to know more about the General Raznisi.
She says, Raznisi. Oh, yes, those damned Yuan-Tai. They covered our city of Omu so much, and from what I've heard over the years, is that Raznisi has become one of them now.
Become a Yuan-Ti?
Yes, the snake people are quite clever in building their numbers.
He became a Yuan-Ti. That is very interesting.
It's disgusting.
Oh, yes.
Abhorrent. How would you ever degrade yourself becoming one of those lesser folk?
Yes, tampering with nature itself should be forbidden.
We had heard that I learned that Raznisi raised an army in Hisari, which is why we went to see it.
Oh, you said, no. Did not raise an army in Hisari. Hisari was long covered by a lava flow. Isn't that right, my love? Yes, he tells me that Hisari was long since destroyed, that he did not raise their army there.
Where did he raise his army?
So I don't know. But it wasn't Hisari. Hisari was long since gone before they raised their undead army.
Forgive me, we've been traveling for so long, I've forgotten the date. Can you tell me what date it is, Your Majesty?
She says it's the current date.
Is the date? Yeah. That's helpful. I have bills to pay at home that I must write letters.
The city of Mesro, do you know where it went?
Where it went? It went away. From my understanding, is that they teleported to another plane for safety.
Interesting. Oh, that explains the elf.
The elf? What of the elf?
When we were in Hisari, we found an elf that was involved in the cover-up of Mesro.
Yeah, she looks like those Meserites. They're always so lacking in demeanor, so lacking in high esteemed qualities. My love and I, we've always looked down upon the Meserites. They've never been quite up to standards as the Omuans have been. My people are a grand people, certainly grander than anyone from Mesro.
Did Raznisi's army ever reach Omu?
Raznisi's army covets Omu like everyone else covets a green emerald. I'd be very surprised to see if Raznisi ever made even close to Omu. They could never take such a grand city.
Your Majesty, I have been recently poisoned and have lost some of my vision. Who is your love that you stand with?
Give me an insight check.
Deception?
Durant just looks over at Franklin oh my god.
Just straight up insight.
Oh, insight.
Yeah.
14.
You see her body tenses up again, and she says, You are not honored enough to even mention his name. Do not mention his name ever again.
I will not.
Only when you have earned the favor of Omu, only when you've earned our favor, may you even think about his name. A man such as honorable as that should never be demeaned by the thoughts of lesser people.
Apologies. Perhaps one day I will be...
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Like behind, I like turn and
no.
cough and make the crazy face gesture. 17 plus 6, 23.
Well, that's good. That's good.
I'm like,
Cuckoo. You said 26?
Yep.
That is good.
Oh.
You cheeky bastard.
I hope that someday I should be worthy of that honor, Your Majesty. But for now, I will seek only the good favor of Omu.
She says, very well. You're welcome to my gardens if you wish. Just know there are dangers that lurk in them. We can answer more questions if you like, but your tongues and questions have been curt and sharp.
My apologies. I mean only to uncover the truth. You see...
So I am the truth. My lineage is the truth. My lineage will soon reclaim Omu.
You have...
You were pushed out of your city? I thought you were on...
I was not pushed out of my city. I chose to leave on my own accord.
Apologies. We are from the Sword Coast. We don't know much of... Chalt's history in our place is confusing and full of misinformation.
Clearly.
Your magnificence has been hidden by villains.
You see her kind of actually... Everyone give me another insight check.
16.
Oh, I rolled
12?
16?
20.
Callan Duran, you say when she says hidden by villains, you see her shoulders kind of sink. And she says, no, there are no villains here.
What do you mean, Your Majesty?
She says, I mean exactly what I mean. Do not question your queen any further.
I'm sorry, I just only wish to understand your wisdom.
My wisdom is great and vast. Our power is unsurmounted by anybody. We shall retake Omu and our lineage shall come back.
Perhaps you could, Your Grace could tell us how these villains cheated her out of out of Omu.
Says there are no villains in Omu.
But I guess what we really want to ask is, how can we help you, Your Majesty? What can we do for you?
I have some... Oh, sorry. You do things. Sorry. I'll wait.
She says, there is no way you can help me. I'm cursed to be here for the rest of eternity with my love. That is my punishment. That is what I shall continue to do to best serve my people. That the Omuan royalty shall live on through myself and through my lineage. I am the queen, and there will always be royalty sitting on the throne of Omu.
Okay, I'm going to scan this room, just look around while she's talking for treasure. Anything shiny. 16 perception.
16 perception? Yeah, it does. You see a couple of vials and bottles on one of the wood tables at the far back of the room behind her. Other than that, it doesn't look like there's much in here. Very little at all. Aside from the previous description of like tattered cloths and broken tables and whatnot. And sorry, the black orchid that sits on her chair, that looks like it. Well, you've never seen an orchid as sheer black as that.
So do a magic check on that orchid.
You'd have to get close to it.
Yeah, I'm not...
So right now she's on a platform elevated above you, and she's literally looking down upon you.
I know Umu is near the Peaks of Flame.
She says, oh yes, it is right between... Let me tell you. Where's the exact direction she had? I will cut this out, but I am looking. Yeah, sorry, my apologies. It is between the Fire Peaks and the great iron mines of the dwarves.
Oh.
It's a place of wonder and splendor.
That is really good to know, actually. That's, anyway.
My love and I enjoyed our time in Omu. And when our royal family comes back, they shall enjoy their time in Omu as well.
If we manage to make it there, is there any message we could bring from you to the people of Omu?
Well, from my understanding, the people of Omu are no longer there.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Where did they go?
Wherever commoners go when they flee a city.
I imagine many of them ended up in Port Nyanzaru.
Yes, that sultry little port town. What a tiny place that was.
It has grown greatly in your absence.
In my absence, I'm still here. I'm still queen. I still rule over everything.
My apologies. I mean, you have not been able to visit the city. It is...
Nor would I want to, Port Nyanzaru. What a waste of beautiful beach line.
It retains its beauty, Your Majesty.
Its beauty would pale in comparison to Omu.
I wish to travel to Omu. I have learned that there may be fire newts there.
You see her kind of like, you can't see her eyes or her face, but kind of like that eye was like, yes, the fire newts, always the fire newts. The insects of lava, they are so persistent and so hard to get rid of. Jumping into that damn highway, that damn roadway of theirs.
Oh, you knew that before.
Oh, yes, fire newt infestation is very hard to get rid of. It exorbitant sums of money to even begin to tackle the problem. Once you have fire newts there, they are there for a bit. If they have an open way in, they simply retreat back into their cursed magma, and when you've left, they come right back again.
Oh.
They are like wasps. They can sculpt nests and temples and shelters. Have you ever tried to fight magma before? It's difficult.
We have tried to fight magma before.
Only my love is successful in fighting fire newts. Everyone else is abject failures at it.
We were not very successful ourselves.
You see her kind of like motion like this in blank space next to her. She kind of does like the hands like, you see my love? Only you may conquer the fire newts.
I think we will explore your lovely garden some more. Could you give us any warnings about the dangers?
She says, yes. Beneath the great statue is an urn of ashes. Do not disturb them by any means. I already knew of your presence here, and I will know if you disturb those ashes.
May I ask whose ashes they are?
You do not have the right to say his name.
I understand. I will not dare to touch that urn.
So that is under the penalty of death or worse.
I do not doubt your words. The structure to the west of here, what will we find there?
The direct west or southwest?
Direct west.
She says, "Oh, those are the servant quarters of my Ibli.
Oh.
Please do not disturb them either. They have very important duties when they have to attend to me."
Yes, they seem like very loyal subjects.
They are the most loyalist of subjects.
And to the south of there was a large structure.
Yes, I have been meaning to take care of that. Unfortunately, a 7-legged spider has taken up residence in there.
Oh, Jesus. What?
Seven legs. That's
yes,
extra.
My Ibli did combat with it, and as much as I wish to get rid of it, it is much more efficient to keep the Ibli than train new ones to better take care of their queen.
I see. If we were to clear out the spider, would there be reward in it for us?
Yes, you've reward of serving your queen, which should be the ultimate reward for anybody.
I believe she means more a token of your favor, something shiny to impress the rubes.
Are you saying that the thankfulness of one's queen is not good enough?
It is the greatest treasure one can hope for, obviously.
Then why would we need anything else?
But it is not something that I can show off to other people to know, let them know how much better I am than them.
You are simply better people for being in my presence. People will respect you with new light just for having been around me.
Assuredly, Your Majesty.
Well, I will discuss it with my comrades, but we will make sure not to disturb the urn, and maybe we'll take care of that spider problem for you.
It's like, very well.
Ask her what's in the rest of these forests and what's in here.
Sorry. A friend of mine was looking for some restorative remedies. Are there any gardens there that can cure the greatest of ails?
It's like, this is Nangalore. All medicinal plants are found here. But they are property of the Queen of Omu and her beloved.
I understand.
Any such requirements would be considered poaching and standard penalties of death or worse.
I understand.
As you see her look up, and it looks like she's just kind of holding hands with a presence next to her.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we should maybe get going, everybody. Thank you so much, Your Majesty. We'll be back once we deal with the spiders.
You'll be back when I'm ready to have you back.
And not a moment before him, Your Majesty.
You see the Eebly open up the bronze doors for you again. And as you exit, they silently close in behind. As you look back, you see her almost kind of reach up to nothing and kind of like with still the veil over her face, kind of kiss the side of something. And as the doors close, give me a perception check, everybody.
17.
That's good.
17. 19.
Everyone except Lethra. You kind of hear the Eebly snickering at you.
Okay, so she's fucking crazy, right? Like, that's not just me?
It is unclear. There may be some magical being we cannot see. Perhaps she herself is a magic artifact.
Yuku looks at you and says, I didn't see anything.
You didn't see the queen?
Are those Eebly like still kind of guarding and on top of the
as you've been walking away and you get further away from them, they fly off into
okay. So they're not eavesdropping nearby.
Give me a perception check.
That's an 8 for me.
11 for me.
Oh,
11.
Perception. Oh, no, 20.
20. Cal, you actually see, it's not Eebly, but it looks like two parakeets in pairs, just like looking at you, and they're doing the same wing up, talking to him behind the wing and like nodding at each other.
Are they, but they're sticking around?
They're looking at your group.
Okay.
And like having looks to be like a small conversation about what you guys are doing.
All right. I immediately like turn, really looking intensely at them. I'm going to try and intimidate them. And say...
Give me an intimidation check versus...
Fuck off, birds!
Okay. Oh, no, that didn't work very well. 10.
They get a minus.
What are you going to say to the birds?
Even with a natural 18, but they do not appear to be intimidated by your fuck off birds.
Fuck off, birds.
No, I was going to actually try and get them to come down and talk to us. Like, you... Stop whispering about us and get down here and
with
talk
intimidation?
To us. Yeah, I guess.
Get closer, damn it! I'm gonna scare you.
Yeah, that's usually more of a persuasion.
Sure.
Well,
yeah, it seems you're being observed by some parakeets right now.
Getting a little bit closer to Durand so that they can't hear us. I do think that getting some of the medicines here would be a good idea. And if we were to clear out that spider, I think the queen might give us some... We wouldn't have to fight these birds over.
I think anything she said to us is highly suspect. The broad is obviously crazy. Does she even know? I'm surprised she knows what year it is.
Her long life is confusing to me. Can I do a history check on how this could happen?
Like, isn't Omu ruins like the rest of these cities?
Here, well, first of all, if I know anything to extend her life like that,
It's more of a nature or an arcana check.
Well, let's do nature. That's an 8.
Yeah, you can't think of anything.
Can I try anything?
There's lots of creatures that live like
elves all the time, because she looked human though to me.
She was covered in.
Oh, she's covered in furs, but was her face covered in furs?
Everything was covered in feathers. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so she's a bird person.
But you do know that Choltons are predominantly human.
Right. So like just humanoid shape, covered in feathers.
Yeah, with a big, elegant gown that kind of shimmered with color.
Was there like a beak on the front of her mask?
No, it's just like a straight feathered veil. You can see her eyes, you can see her nose. You can see everything.
Okay, crazy. They love the birds down here.
Can I try nature to see if there would be plants here that would extend her life or make her crazy like that?
Yes, but you'd have to get into the garden to look.
She did know a lot about the history of Cholton. While she may be a little odd, I do think that she could be a very valuable source of information. She lived through everything that happened, everything that they've tried to cover up.
But are you sure?
Or she's just a crazy person
Yeah.
who thinks that she's the queen of Omu.
Yeah. I mean, she's crazy, man. What if that history isn't true?
Well, then why would these birds serve her? They don't seem like they're just...
Look, those birds are sniggering at us, okay? They know something we don't. Believe me. I've seen that look before.
We need to be... Yeah, there's something very seriously wrong here.
You see, you could say, like, well, this is the vacation residence of the royal Omuan family, and Queen Zalkore was the predominant queen of the era. It's name-wise, everything looks fine. Like,
Even
location-wise, the only
I
thing we
almost
don't
want to
know
go
is...
back in... Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. She's like, we just... There's no real way to confirm her identity.
Well, if she...
Out of character, I want to kind of just go bust back in and, like, demand answers.
No! she's not going to respond well to demands.
I'll intimidate her into telling us the truth and telling us who she really is.
And how did that work with the birds?
I don't know better, clearly.
I'm down with fighting a seven-legged spider. Do you want to head over that way anyway?
Yeah, I think we're pretty much going to fight that
All
spider.
right, what is your path for getting over?
Let's go through this main hall, because I'm definitely curious to see what is
But
in here
that's the
also.
side door you said was locked with an iron gate, right?
This one?
But it's a rusty iron gate.
Yeah, it looks like it wasn't locked, but it's been rusted shut.
I would like to see the central figure, and possibly the urn would have some clues.
The other option is you could possibly climb up into the ceilings in the roof as well.
Right. I mean, I could definitely do that. Actually, sorry, yeah, why don't I'll do a quick look ahead. So, hops up on the side of the, building, and I'll climb up using my slippers to a hole in the roof.
Right. How much roughly do you weigh, Alethra?
I weigh 150 pounds before my armor.
Aha. All right.
Uh-oh.
So as you get up to the top of the dome, and as you kind of peer to the roof, you kind of hear like this sickening crack of stone giving way. It looks like the stone is not strong at all. And you immediately fall into the building.
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
You are taking...
taking some damage.
Not much. Only 7 points of blunt as you fall, boom! As everyone sees Alethra fall on the other side of the iron gates.
That looked like that hurt.
You see like rock and debris, like you put your shield up as it kind of rains down on top of you as well.
Yeah, yeah.
You can actually see at the bottom of her feet the two stones she was trying to stick on. Like, stuck to the
Still
bottom.
there, yeah.
Right.
That's cute.
Shake it off. Rub it off. Just rub some dirt on it. It'll be fine.
Alethra, inside you see an 18-foot stone statue of a Chultan warrior in splint armor, wearing a helmet festooned with Tyrannosaurus teeth, and bearing a shield of intricately patterned leopard hide. Towers over the chamber and looms above a wide octagonal cistern. Sorry. Head cold, trying to talk. The chamber echoes with the sound of rainwater and now the falling stones of Alethra from the ceiling into the gaping pit. The face of the giant warrior statue is obliterated by deep gouges, but the rest of the statue remains intact. Clutched in the statue's right hand is a stone spear, and resting on the floor beneath it is a clay urn. North of the statue is an open balcony overlooking a flooded garden. Standing to one side of the giant warrior is another statue, this one much smaller. Exquisitely lifelike, it depicts a man reaching for the urn, his face turned toward the balcony. In his eyes, lifeless terror, you see. Stone steps ascend along the curved hall to the level of the second floor, but that floor is almost entirely collapsed. Someone's been up there, however, because a message of some sort is scrawled on the domed ceiling.
Oh, can I read that from here?
You have to climb up the stairs.
Oh, well, that's been going great for me.
You can absolutely try.
I absolutely could try. I might try to
spider things again.
Call down the hole. Are you all right down there, boss?
Or you can see it right through the iron gate.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't fall that far.
Yeah, I guess it's
and everything kind of like echoes off. Give me another perception check, Alethra.
All right, let's do that. It's a 10.
10? Yeah, it's easy enough to see. Up in one of the holes in the dome ceiling, you see two eagles are perched. And again, their feathers are up.
Whispering definitely giggling.
And you can definitely see some giggles and snickers happening again.
Yeah, well, Laugh it up, birds. As a brief aside, my mom has a Quaker bird that when you laugh, it laughs back at you. And it feels mean every time. Like, don't laugh at me, bird, just because I'm laughing. I don't know. It's weird. So Arthur peels the pieces of the ceiling off of her shoes.
Okay.
And I'll see if I can let them into the gate from the inside.
Sure. The gate, there's no lock in the gate. It just appears it's been rusted into place.
Just rusted shut.
Yeah.
Can I give it a shove, maybe?
Yeah, give me an athletics check.
I'm pretty good at. Not that great. It's only 12.
You kind of start to shake. You feel the bars give a little bit. You can see stone and mortar dust come out of the place, the locking mechanism or the mechanism that kept them in place. Right. They don't seem to be shoving, but you do hear that echoing of iron being clanged against each other. Kind of echoes through the dome building you're in. Ga-tong, 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 ga-tong. Right. As you look up, the Eebly aren't whispering, but they're just shaking their heads at you.
It's nah, that's not going to work. I'm just going to try one more time. I'll do it with disadvantage. Yeah. That's fine. Nope. That's worse.
You're not sure. Nope. You've never seen it before, but you can now officially say you've seen an Eebly give you an epic eye roll.
Come on.
Really?
Fine, Eebly. Well, this door doesn't seem to be going. But there's another message scrawled up there. I'm going to have to see if I can get closer and read it.
Sure.
Sorry, I just want to write down a quick note here. Statue is to earn. Yeah, let me. If I look at the stairs, how do they look?
Not safe
great.
at all. They look less safe than when you were on top of at the dome ceiling.
Sure,
and that was not safe at all.
What about the side of the wall near it?
Looks reasonably solid. It looks worn and cracks are in it, but you don't think it will give away as easily as the. All right, so yeah, I'll get on my slippers again and climb around. Yeah, you climb very easily, and it looks very much like the same type of carving. This one's a bit less weather because it's been indoors. Yeah, but same type of clawing the side. And the message is in Oldamun. It says, "True love, faithful general, safe will you rest in Nangalore eternal. None will disturb you while I live. Such is my vow of penance, and for my sins I cannot die." Oh. And as you look back up, the Eebly have their wings up and clearly whispering to each other again.
Interesting.
Try and persuade them to talk to you and tell us what's really going on.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, this is really intriguing. What is this mystery?
Sorry, just making some notes.
Sure.
Eebly, may I ask what is so funny?
Sorry, actually, while you're up there, you do see a message carved into the back of the statue. Oh. Because you're high up enough to see it.
Oh, that I definitely want to read also.
It says, "Forgive me."
Oh. Just maybe get a laptop on it so I can definitely type faster than I can than I can handwrite these days. Eebly, may I ask what's so funny?
They just look at each other. They look at you, and one of those crooked wings just comes out and just kind of points towards you.
I thought you might say that. For most of my life, people have been laughing at me.
You see their beaks nod up and down in agreement, almost in unison. Oh, and you guys outside, you've lost complete visual sight. You can't see. But you do hear her talking through the echoes of the. I think
she's okay.
You definitely hear a kind of a conversation with Eebly.
I go up to the gate and just actually, I'm going to try and open it and try and push it open.
Give me an athletics check.
7.
This is the best made gate ever.
So secure.
Good gate.
12. Again, I'll let her. Your conversations end up like ka-tang, 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 just kind of echoes out through. You actually notice some of the stones fall off the dome roof as you hear someone trying to rattle that gate open again.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, How do you enjoy your service to Queen Zalcora?
They don't even answer you. They just keep looking at you.
Thought you might say that. I'd like to get closer to the statue to see if I can see any other writings.
You have to get back down.
Yeah. So I'll climb, I guess, straight down or whatever looks the safest route.
Yeah. As you come down, you actually look out on the flooded like the garden looks flooded. It's got like that green algae. You see like lily pads and weeds just kind of growing naturally. It looked, even though it covers over what once was a beautiful garden, it still looks kind of beautiful and serene. You can see what appears to be a giant statue that was in the middle. It looks like it's been knocked over and crumbled into pieces. And you can see that the face of the statue is that still intact?
Yeah, it's like facing up from the water, it looks like.
Yeah. Bits of the shattered stone rest atop a square dais that raises from the middle of the pool. Evidence of a sculpture that once stood atop it. Part of the sculpture lies in the pool west of the dais, a large stone face staring up at the sky. You actually recognize the face. It's similar to the faces you've seen when you came into the city that had the sayings underneath them.
Oh, okay, so the same face. That bemused. Oh, right. Oh, fuck. Okay. So in my kitchen scratch from last week when we first entered, it said that this whole garden is dedicated to Queen Zalcora. And so this is the same face. I guess like I can't see her face, so I don't know if she looks like the lady whose face it is. Yes. Okay, this is definitely a recipe for a lie. All right then. Can I? Oh, yeah. So the statue. He's a warrior wearing splint armor. There's no inscription underneath him or anything like that.
Just on the back that you can only see.
The back which says "Forgive me"
from an elevated position. Yeah.
I have a feeling he is the warrior king here. The urn is right next to him.
It's beneath his feet.
It's beneath his feet, like kind of in the middle here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all right. There is something scratched into the floor next to the smaller statue.
Oh yeah, what does that one say?
It says, "In Oldomuin, once a thief, forever a slave."
Oh, interesting.
Should we go down after her?
Yeah, she's been gone a while.
Well, this gate is pretty solid. I don't know.
All right, let me see that gate. I sidle up to the gate and give it a good look over, and then kick it.
It looks like it's been shaken and shoved many a time.
So I'll just kick it, right? Like, I mean,
okay.
I could try blasting it with Thunderwave or something.
It's still an athletics check to.
Yeah. I would keep your spell slots.
Yeah. I'll give it a solid kick. So that's athletics?
Athletics, yeah.
Roll high.
Higher is better.
19.
You see, after you hear kind of this cataclysmic twang as you see the gate get kicked inward. So you see Fenquin turn around, like hold his hand up, like, that is how you open the gate. Fenquin, give me a dexterity save, please.
There's no power that can withstand nature. It's built by man. For a 6.
As you see the top part of the arch of the gate come collapsing down on top of you.
Oh, but I failed the saving throw, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, well.
You can take 8 points of blunt damage as rock and mortars come from
there goes my temporary hit points.
Yeah, I also lost those.
I tried to bring the shield up, but one rock sings through and hits me in the head.
Yeah, one left.
Right,
I meant to do that. But the gate is open now. Elethra!
Wait, you meant to hurt yourself? Are you a masochist?
I meant to open the gate, and it is open.
Elethra, as you look up, you can see the Eebly are again snickering and giggling at each other.
Well, you just gave them more fodder, but thanks. Nice to see you again, Penguin.
Is everything okay down here?
Yes. I've seen a few statues here. I know it sounds crazy, but I think she might be the queen.
Yes, she said she was the queen.
Well, I think Duran thinks she's some kind of hoaxer.
She seemed to be some sort of magically protected being. Perhaps as a queen she would have insurance that would keep her alive long after mortals would normally die.
See, I didn't say she was a hoax. I said she was crazy.
I guess there is nuance there.
The world is not so black and white. It is mostly green, and soon all this will be green again. The crumbling of the gate shows us How society will crumble in the face of nature.
I don't really know what the Ibli's problem is, though. They're really laughing at me.
You see them look up, and the Ibli are just nodding in agreement.
I say to them, yes, it looked quite stupid, didn't it?
They nod. You see their beaks going up and down again.
Do you have any guidance and could help us through this place, Ibli friends?
And you see almost in unison, they shake their head left and right.
They say they're not laughing at you.
That's not... Thank you for trying to spare my feelings. Thank
you. Well, let's see. What should we do next?
Well, shall we continue on through here? I don't think there's much else in here. There's an inscription up there that seems to be a letter from the Queen promising true love, and that for her penance she will live forever.
I search for secret doors.
Give me an investigation check.
For penance is a more
5.
There's a lot of ruin, there's a lot of decay and destruction here that you could probably spend a lifetime trying to find a secret door in here, and it'd probably just be covered up by more crumbling stone and rock.
Well, I'll also give that a shot. My investigation is pretty good. Nope, not that time. That's a 6.
Do I notice
Roll the
any,
1. I've been rolling hot
moss
or cold.
or other plants growing out of a crack that suggests they're coming from somewhere strange?
The only plants you actually,
check?
the only plants you actually see, you don't need to roll for it. The only plants you actually see is kind of like green algae and vines growing at the bottom of the cistern pool at the very bottom.
And they just look like regular.
It's about 20 feet down, so I'd say you have to be down there to look at it.
Oh, there is some moss and algae growing at the bottom of the pool, but I can't tell if there's anything remarkable about it from here.
Well, shall we size up the spider in the meantime?
Yes. Let us do that.
I don't really want to go down to that algae. It seems sticky.
Where's the spider?
Here.
Oh, well, let us just simply walk around the outside edge, right?
Yeah.
Well, the door on the other side, it looks like the gate has long since fallen out and decayed. Right. It's just it's difficult terrain, but there's no bars.
Do the rocks above look like they might fall at any moment?
It looks like they fall. Like the ones that would fall have fallen already.
I'm very nervous about rocks falling on my head.
It is the DM's trope. Rocks fall, Penguin died.
Okay, then I will march through the gate and look carefully for things that might hurt me as I progress forward.
Okay. Give me a perception check, please.
I'll travel with Penguin.
I think we're all traveling, aren't we?
Yeah.
I am well behind you guys. They're like 25 feet.
All right.
You got an 8.
20.
Yeah. I'm not doing... I've been rolling... I rolled really well at the beginning, and now it's...
Perception?
20.
21.
Yeah,
11.
You are actually good. Actually, Durand, you see, as you're kind of like scoping out the back, you actually catch that open balcony that opens up into the water, and you see at the far end of the, I think it's the northern wall. Did I get my directions right? Just behind the statue, you can see what appears to be 2 statues, and it looks like one is trying to push the other one above, like over the wall, but it looks like their faces are turned inward towards the water, and there's horror on their faces.
I'm trying to get out of the water.
I'm going to go insight.
Up here?
Right.
Are they moving?
Back there.
Are they,
As we're having it this way, you see over here that there's like a...
Yeah.
Okay, can I insight this whole scene and see if like maybe I can infer if they were petrified by something nearby or something like that?
There'd be more of like either a nature? Or an arcana check.
Okay, I'll do nature.
Everybody rolling low. Nature is
13.
13? There's a lot of animals that have like a petrifying effect.
Yeah.
There's even spells and magic that does it as well.
Okay.
Well, but there's one guy in here.
Yes.
I imagine Durand sort of says something like, "Those guys look really lifelike."
You can't tell how lifelike they look from where you are, but the guy in the dome looks exceptionally lifelike.
That's a hell of a statue.
You know what? Kel's gonna try something crazy. Rubs his hands together, touches the statue, and I'll use 1 slot of lesser restoration on it.
Just for
Lesser Restoration doesn't get rid of Petrify. Greater Restoration does, though.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'll try Greater Restoration.
So 3 charges off of your...
Boom, 3 charges.
As you do it, you see the collar return to like this kind of like ebony face, and you see his braids kind of fall down his hood, falls to the back of his head, and just he comes back. He's like, ah! He's like, he
Whoa,
looks
friend,
around.
Whoa.
He
Peace.
looks around. He's like, what?
Whoa.
Where am I?
Whoa.
What?
What is happening over here?
Breathe. Friend. I am Kel. I am a contract adventurer with the and these.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
No,
we gotta go right now. We have to go right now.
What is happening first? What is? Okay, wait. First of all.
Is it still here? Is it still here?
Wait, stop talking. And
But we have to go. We have to go
friend.
right now.
Okay, I'm gonna roll intimidation to try and get him to stop talking. So I need to explain what's happening to you.
Okay.
Oh, 17.
Oh yeah, like he is. You see urine come down the side of his leg.
Okay, friend.
He looks.
I need you to listen. I need you to listen.
His lip is quivering. You can see tears coming down.
Okay,
coming down his
we
face.
are not going to harm you. In fact,
it's not you I'm worried about.
Okay,
Who are you worried about?
that's fine. But we need you. We're trying to help you. First of all, we just unpetrified you. What year is it to you? What day is it?
He actually gives you a year that's about 150 years ago.
Holy shit, dude! That's 150 years ago.
It's like, why? What year is it now? And you give him the current date. He's like,
it's February the 18th, the year of our third age, 2018.
Yeah. You see him just like even more. Like, we have to go right now. We have to go right now.
Look, whatever was endangering you is long gone.
I don't know. I've been here for a while. Like we have to get going right. Please let us just go right now.
What petrified you?
Help us escape. What is chasing you?
He says it was an it. I was reaching for the urn and it looked at me and then I saw you guys. It's
okay. So all right.
Why were you reaching for the urn?
Because I was going to loot it and sell it back in town. I came here for the herbs in the gardens and I saw an opportunity to try to take it.
Okay.
Oh, you're a thief.
That's not important right now.
Freelance entrepreneur, but
that's not important right now, Lethra.
Lethra just like crosses her hands like, another thief in time. But you're from another time!
We have to go. And he's like, you see him actually trying to pull against Kel, like trying
We are going to go. Your best bet is with us. We are heavily armed and well trained in the
doesn't
arts of
matter.
adventuring.
It doesn't matter. You just have to look at it and you're done.
Okay, let's slowly walk out of this room, not looking at the urn. Let nobody touch the urn or look at it. Let's go.
It's like, he's like, are you an idiot? It's not the urn. Everyone give me a perception check.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
20.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this one
18.
You got 21.
7.
Yeah, everyone except Cal, because you're distracted by the scout. You look up, the Eebly are gone.
Yeah, makes sense.
The birds have retreated. This is a sign of danger. We should hasten back to a safe place. Exit. Let's go towards the place where the...
Which exit?
Do you want to head back to the one that we kicked down? Or do you want to head
out the one? Go to the other side.
What the thing's waiting for us there?
Could be waiting for us on either side. I think if we're gonna make it a retreat, I would go the familiar route.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what. Yeah,
the protection of the Chewingas, man.
Yeah.
Chewinga land.
All right. Yeah. Let's be safe and go backwards. Yeah. Sure.
Friend, follow us. We will keep you safe.
It's like go. We gotta go now.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, we
move
start
quickly towards the Chewinga zone.
You move out, and as you come out around the corner, you actually hear. What's your traveling order first?
Let's line up. So
I'm in the back.
Where's our
Barbarian will probably be in the beginning.
Oh yeah, I'll get you.
I'll be with the dude.
Okay.
You should be a bad.
Yeah. I'll get it.
We'll give you that guy.
I'm firmly grasping the dude, being like,
there we go.
holding onto him.
So
that's a cool place. Man.
Yeah, Lethra.
And you need. We'll say that's going to be Iku.
Oh yeah.
Right. Oh yeah, Iku.
Okay. So Iku will be behind us, I guess.
Yeah, that's a fair order. Yeah.
This one's a good.
Lethra is on high alert, like her shield and sword are out. She's looking around.
And as you come out and you begin to walk down the palisade way,
can you do some perception checks just to make sure nothing's gonna jump on me? It's an 18 perception.
18 perception, yeah. You don't hear it, but you see the bronze doors move as you see the it looks like Queen Zalcore is standing there in her beautiful feathered robes. As you see her reach up, she pulls off her veil.
I'm gonna look away. The second when she raises that up, it definitely heads down.
Yeah. So Fenquin, and it's going to be Gal and Iku. You see what appears to be this beautiful Chalton face, the one you've actually seen carved in the stone. And it's actually, you can see snake hair coming hissing down the side. So I'm going to need a Constitution save from you, Iku, and the Scout. Because everyone else said they are covering their.
Oh, I would have. I thought we were coming around a corner. Oh well. I would have obviously covered my face.
Yeah.
You're probably fine though.
Alright.
Yeah, 20.
20, you are good.
Okay, so I have to roll this con, right?
Oh no, I've got the con for the Scout.
Oh, okay.
He rolls a natural 1 and immediately turns
Back to stone.
Poor buddy. We tried, man. Hey, we tried.
Iku also rolled a natural 2, and she turns instantly into stone.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck. Okay, so Iku.
I'm going to say you're not in combat range yet, because this thing has a massive range on it.
Okay, so they're just she's there.
But yeah, we're going to roll initiative right now.
Yikes.
And then without Iku,
oh my god. I rolled a 1. The worst time.
Dice.
Yeah.
Wow.
19.
I rolled a 19 to spot her at least.
Now roll 1 for EQ just in case, but she is currently statue. Oh, she got a natural 20.
Shouldn't her initiative automatically be like
0
or something, or 0 because she's a stone?
Oh yeah, that's true. I'll just put that 0.
Well, does she get a save? Apparently not.
No, once you turn to stone, you're turned to stone.
Yeah, how do you save against being stone? You are stone.
Well, you're gonna have to burn those other 3 charges on unpetrifying Iku.
Yeah, definitely. That's true.
I don't understand why we were given this charm.
Chewingas no, man. Chewingas no.
Well, maybe they have more of these.
Chewingas could have said a little more.
Alethra, what did you get?
I got my lowest possible score of 4.
Uh-oh. Fenquin, what did you get?
I got 3.
Oh, God.
3.
Is it just one? We're just fighting the one creature?
The Medusa, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I imagine she has a super high skill range.
Kel, what did you get?
19.
Oh.
Yeah, real well.
And Durand.
22.
22.
Damn.
Durand, you're going first, and because you're shielding your eyes, you don't get affected by her gaze at all. She looks like she's still some distance away, but any attacks against her will have disadvantage as long as you keep your eyes shielded.
Yeah, obviously. All right, what's the area like? Like, where can I hide?
There's actually a lot of places to hide.
Here?
Yeah, I'll say we'll do Theater of the Mind combat right now. But
we're just going around the corner.
there's a ton of places you can find to hide behind, like brushes, broken statues, rubble, stuff like that.
Okay, I will
you
move
can choose
over.
to jump down into the
I will
pit.
move over behind a bush. I'm going
jump in the pit.
I'm going to hide as a bonus action.
Yep.
17 plus 4 is
So he's hiding
21.
behind here.
You're
don't
good.
mark it. Yeah, just
And then I'm going to take out of my pack one of those obsidian bucklers we got from the fire newts.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hold it like around the corner of where I'm hiding and see if I can spot her in it.
It is sheer black, so you actually
It's not shiny enough?
It's not shiny enough, no.
Okay. What else would I have?
What those
that's
new
shiny?
shields? Can we use those to reflect?
What about a piece of flail snail shell? Is it shiny?
It's chromatic, and you get like a rainbow effect off of it.
do you have a blade or
I guess then, yeah, I'll hold up the blade of my dagger and try to use it as a mirror.
So yeah, you can make because you can have a bonus action perception check, but made a disadvantage because you're going through the blade.
6.
You can see the blur of where she is. That's pretty much she's at the doorway, but you kind of knew that already.
Yep.
All right. Zalcore's turn. She's actually going to use 2 movement actions to try and get as close to you as possible. She's about 30 feet away from you right now.
Oh yeah, okay. Can do I kind of know that from just like hearing her come through?
You wouldn't know.
No.
Okay. Mercy or Kel, sorry, your go.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm shielding my eyes. Will I still be able to run up and attack her?
You'd have disadvantage.
Yeah, okay. I guess I better rage then, right? Yeah, I better rage.
Yeah. if there was a time to rage, it's
bonus
now.
action.
Unless you're gonna wake up our friend first.
Oh yeah,
It'd be an action to do that.
It'd be an action to do that for sure. That would be your first turn.
Should I? Yeah, I should do that right away, shouldn't I?
Only do it if she's not still looking at where the Medusa is, because otherwise she'll just immediately You need a way to block her eyes.
I have maybe stand in front of her.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to. Yeah.
Yeah, you can stand. Yeah, you can easily do that.
You are
I do that
you
now?
are
Should
a
I-
giant.
You're
Should I do that now? Or should I attack her first?
I think
getting
once
equal
you rage
is
out, you
something.
can do nothing else. Like you are
Right,
only in
right.
berserker mode. at
Yeah,
that
you
point.
can't use spells
Yeah.
as you rage as well.
Okay,
Right.
okay. So yeah, all right. I'm gonna squash the rage. I'm gonna go back to Iku. So put myself in front of her line of sight for the Medusa, and yeah, you just burn the rest of my restoration, charm
Yeah.
restoration.
And you clearly, like, from nature and like things you've heard before, this is clearly a Medusa.
Yeah.
As you see the color return to Iku's face, you see fear come on her face. She just looks at you and says, "We need to run right now."
Okay.
Who said that?
Iku.
Iku.
did.
Iku. You healed her. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I yell at everyone. We need to get out of here now.
Alethra, your go.
So she came in right this way, like and I know that I assume there's kind of like a light or something.
You
shining
can
low.
see your shadow pretty much. Like you know she's got closer to you.
This is maybe going to be more exciting this way. Because Durandon, you are back there. You've already moved back. Okay, I'm
I
going to
move
say
back and I'm hiding.
Yeah.
you moved back further this way, or did you move out?
We're
towards
like
the door
We're like
here,
in
so
this.
I'm
We're like
like
in
right
this area.
there.
She's probably right, like about here-ish. We're about here-ish.
So Alethra in I'm just going to say in Giant, she says through the go through the dome.
Right.
In Elven, she says go through the dome. Hoping that I think it's going to be obvious when she does this anyway. And Alethra will double move.
And you move into the dome.
Yeah.
Fenquin.
So I hear that we're turning around. So I will. If I was to change in a horse and run past someone, can they grab onto me and we keep running?
I say they can use the reaction too. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. So who's on the path back? I guess.
Oh, we need to get Dungar though.
Who's the slowest?
Dungar's back over here.
Yeah, no, I fucked that up.
Well, we're all about 30 feet, I think. Do you go faster than 30 feet?
No,
I
everyone's 30
can
feet?
dash as a bonus action, so I can move triple speed in a turn.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
I could probably. Can a horse carry two people?
Yeah, easily.
One's a giant.
Yeah. I'd
Okay.
say so.
So I will run past you guys. I'll turn into a horse and run right past you guys, and you can jump.
Oh,
on my
nice, nice. Okay.
back. We go 60 feet.
How are you shielding your eyes in horse form then?
I turned away. I just turned around, so I was facing the opposite direction. I'm just not looking back.
Okay, you're gonna hate me, but you're gonna have to make a Constitution save as Fenquin because it happens at the start of your turn.
What does?
The against the
Oh,
gaze.
Okay.
I can't give you any.
Well, I have an inspiration if I need it.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna need it.
Oh, that's
You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it.
Roll to not be in stone. Oh, 7.
shit!
In total,
Yeah.
That's gonna get him.
Fenquin turns to stone.
Oh
immediately.
god.
Kunk, turns into a statue.
Conditions.
I don't have any charm of restoration left.
Petrified.
No, there's no unless Iku has it, which I don't think she has. Well, maybe she does.
So this is it. I'm stone now.
Iku does has a greater restoration.
Right.
That's why she's holding on to it.
Gotcha.
I think we need to kill this thing.
We can't. We like every time we can't look at it, because, so we'll be constantly disadvantaged.
It's gonna be tough. It'll be a tough fight. But I don't know if you kill
Not
Medusa.
if you're reckless and not if I'm hiding.
And this thing is
Yeah.
probably like
Yeah, if you're
levels
wreck-
higher than us.
You showed her
I'm
the
gonna take-
reflection. She turns to stone. That's the way you kill Medusa.
Yeah,
right?
but we don't have any reflective. We don't have any mirrors.
There's water everywhere.
You have,
Another drop to drink. Anyway, I'm in.
Oh, wait a second.
I can't say any of this because I'm in
Oh,
stone.
it won't matter.
It is actually Iku's turn now. You actually see her fly,
Oh,
gets in the air, hovers, and flies over
Wait.
to Fenquin,
okay.
casts Greater Restoration on you,
Oh,
and then hauls you into the air, and she says, "I'm going to fly to Dungar. You guys get to safety." As you see Iku fly away with
Oh,
Fenquin
Jesus.
into the air.
bye. Your healers are gone.
Well, that decides that.
Yeah. I mean, I can also move triple speed one turn as well,
God.
FYI.
Okay,
But,
well, out of character. This is the temporary character. So
leave you if need be.
Don't stay free.
But no, this guy has a folk hero background, so he's willing to do the heroic stupid thing. I've just decided. So, but anyway, let's play it out. Let's see what happens.
Well, it is Duran's turn now.
All right, so staying undercover and facing away from where I believe she was. Is this like a ledge? Can I get around the side there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be an acrobatics check because of the quality of the stone, but yeah, you can absolutely do that.
I have a question as well. Like, now, to get into this area, is there like a balcony here or something that we could like jump?
That's my goal. I'm going to try to go around the corner and I'm going to try to jump down into the water.
You can do
here.
it from the outside. You'd have to look on the inside for
in the dome.
So okay, I'm going to acrobatics check as part of my movement.
Yeah. It's a basic easy one.
10 plus 2 is 12.
You're good.
Okay, so I hop up on this little ledge and I scoot around the edge. So how is each of these squares 5?
Yeah.
So let's say I was there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I will dash.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think that's a 20-foot drop.
A 20-foot drop down to the river.
Yeah.
So we'll say I dash as a bonus action. So I've used my move and my bonus action. And then as my action, can I either climb down or can I dangle myself down by my fingertips to like reduce the fall?
I'll say acrobatics. So acrobatics to half the falling damage.
Okay.
Basic 15.
And I drop down into that river. Nope, I got 11.
Yeah, you kind of twist around until you land on your butt in the water, and you take 9 points of falling damage.
That's okay.
It's not too bad.
Temporary hit points.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
That's what those are for.
Yep. Cushion the blow. All right, that's my whole turn. Move, bonus, action.
It's now Kari's turn. You see her look up and see Iku and Durand, or Iku and Fenquin flying away towards Dungar. As you see her just kind of erupt, you hear kind of like this high-pitched, it sounds very much like a bird wail as it just radiates out from her. And that's her turn.
Backup birds.
Mercy, is your go.
Keeping Kel?
Or, sorry, Kel, yeah.
Inspiration! Give it a
Mercy's dead.
Mercy's dead, baby. Mercy's dead. Yeah, same. I'm gonna try and acrobatics and try and like shimmy along the ledge and try and get out to where Durand was.
Okay. Acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Okay.
So you're hugging along like. And you can see how Alethra fell into this. Like the stonework is you're like Durand must be really light on his feet because this is not easy.
I don't weigh much.
Oh shit!
What'd you get?
4.
4.
4 total.
You feel the stone give way and you fall. Boom!
Oh shit!
For 2 points of falling damage.
Oh, you got it easy.
It was only it wasn't that much. As you fall into the.
Is he in this garden?
He's in that garden now.
Fuck off.
I'm so dead again.
But you actually do fall through the mini canopy of it. Like there's very little sunlight coming in here.
That doesn't matter. I've been fucking guarded to death.
After you can still stand up.
It's a garden of hallucination more than death.
Well, there is a deadly ass plant though guarding the exit, which you can see now though.
Yeah, there was actually 4 deadly ass plants.
Oh, there's 4 deadly ass plants.
You know you're in there.
They were around the stairs though.
Yeah, they're around
the
here.
stairs.
But so you're like here.
I
though.
can't just walk out the stairs. I have to.
You can try and climb out.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and climb out when it's my turn. So anyway, it's not my turn.
Alethra.
Neat. This is a brittle ass.
So Durand, you can't. Durand took off.
Right.
Kel fell into the garden.
Yeah.
Fenquin.
But I also,
and
and I'm in this room right now. So what Alethra will do is run towards the back wall and start spider climbing up.
Okay.
As I know that this is a pretty brittle structure, what I kind of want to run with my hands in front of me so that I can like grab and vault myself onto the other side if it starts to crumble underneath
I'll
me.
say you can do an acrobatics check with advantage because of your
Sure.
4-point stance.
Acrobatics check.
Yeah.
It's a 12.
That's enough. You get yourself over the side. You actually feel some of the stoneway crumble in behind you, and your tactics brain starts going because now you've given something that a creature that's solo. You realize you've given it options it has to now chase.
Right.
Fenquin, you are in the arms of Iku, and you can't do a whole lot, but you're about 30,
I knew it!
you're about
30 to 40 feet above, and you see the garden below. You can actually see the speech he's making. You actually see Dungar kind of looking up, going like,
Close your eyes, buddy.
So I'm like over here.
yeah.
Can I see anyone else? Can I see like any of my?
Now is this scene of
You can see Durand, I believe, and I believe
Yeah.
you can see Alethra on the top of the building.
No one's taking any damage over there, right?
I took a nasty fall, but I'm okay.
Just your temporary
Did they
hit
see
point.
me
was just my
fall into the
temper
garden?
They see you. They saw you. He saw you fall into the garden, but he can't see you in the garden. And if
Because
you choose-
and he's more than he's probably like what 30 feet away from me now.
yeah, and if you, and actually, as you look back briefly, you notice that you're out of range of her gaze.
Mm. Okay.
You're gonna need sniper, but probably not.
I think maybe
You can hold your action until Iku lands because she's right after.
I will hold my action. Yeah, until Iku lands, because I might cast a spell on myself that would give me advantage on Constitution checks.
There you go. These are saves, not checks.
Okay. Then I don't know what I'll do, but I'll hold my action until Iku puts me down.
Okay. Iku actually comes in and lands and puts you down on top of Dungar's back. And she's like, "We have to get everyone out of here right now."
Okay.
I guess you should roll for Dungar now because
I forgot his initiative. Yeah. Well, he wasn't really in the combat, so
Yeah,
he got 4.
4. So that is near Alethra.
Well, I'll just not do anything right now. I'll just wait. I'll talk to Dungar and explain that danger is coming, Dungar. Be prepared to move
Don't
quickly.
look at it.
And do not look. Yeah.
Yeah, he says, "Look at what," and you see like his tail actually starts to like mini swipes as he's getting kind of agitated at
I
the aspect
understand.
of danger.
Just focus over there, and I point away from where the...
Durand, you
Medusa
are
is.
sitting in about kind of like up to your chest in water right now. There's actually strong flow coming from the Tyrannosaurus mouth as it's ejecting water from.
Cool. Can I use it to help me swim down the river to like the banks over here?
Yeah, give me an athletics check.
2.
You kind of get swamped up. Also, you move half speed for your swimming attempt, and you just kind of get monkeyed up in like weeds and algae, and kind of slipping around, like and not really using the current, more like trying to fight against the current. Like, oh wait, the water's going this way. As you move about 15 feet down for.
Okay, so I try to go diagonally towards the banks.
And you
so
can-
I
you can
only
easily
make
make-
it to about here.
Yeah, you can easily make it there.
Okay, so then as a bonus action, can I dash out up onto the bank?
Onto the bank, I believe that's actually a wall that comes up. There's a difference in height.
Can I climb the wall?
Yeah, you can absolutely climb the wall. And because it's there's so many vines there, you don't need to roll to climb up it. You can just
Okay, then I'll use my dash as a bonus action to climb up the wall
Yeah.
and hop down like here.
yeah, and you can actually see Iku, Fenquin, and Dungar actually in the terraced garden.
Okay, and then I will dash again. I will bolt for Dungar.
Okay,
I should be able to make it. Hopefully.
yeah, we'll say Durand makes it onto the back of Dungar. Fenquin, you feel a roguish person jump behind you.
Mm.
I nestle myself
need to move.
into the cargo, the packs on his back.
Yeah.
In the shell.
Yeah.
You see Zalkori begin to make her way down the pathway. She double moves.
Like down,
she's
down south.
Yeah, she's actually looking. Fenquin, Duran, and Iku. You look up and see the statue of the Chewingas are, and you see the 3 Chewingas kind of moving their arms like, "Get out of here! Get out of here! Go!"
Okay, so we're down one.
It's actually Kel's turn right now.
Kel and
Kel,
where are you now?
Where are you?
I'm like right here basically.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
But I can get how many feet out is this? Right here to here?
count up the squares and I'll...
Okay, yeah, I'll do some counting. I think I can actually get out of here in one single turn.
Yeah, Kel, you are in the garden right now. And you are prone, so you have to use
Well,
half your movement to stand up.
Okay, well, obviously I stand up.
Yeah.
I will try and climb out.
Okay.
What's that, athletics? Or?
It's actually because the wall is actually really simple. You don't need to do
okay.
check. But I will need a constitution save.
Yeah. 5.
5.
No, sorry. 7.
7?
But not enough.
You feel that lightheaded feeling as well, but essentially these colors start coming in from your side peripheries as you begin to see things that aren't actually there. And you actually see this paladin with this long pole arm looking at you going, "Run." You are also, unfortunately, now poisoned for the next hour.
Okay, so that was climbing. Was the rest of my
You're at the top
move?
of the fence, yeah. And you notice that Zalkori is actually... You're looking at the back of her head, but she's actually ahead of you a little bit.
Oh, okay. So I still have my action and my bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to just double move and again try and I guess shimmy to here. Where am I right now?
You were here. So are you up on this wall?
Yeah, he's up on that wall.
So you're on that wall. So you can try to drop into the garden, or you can come along to the middle and down.
Okay.
And you can clearly see Dungar and Duran and Fenquin.
Right.
They're all like right here-ish.
Okay. And this is the garden we already cleared.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just jump down the garden and try and run towards them, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'll purposely try and like hide behind shrubs and stuff so that it breaks line of sight with.
And keeping like your eyes up.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'll say, how much movement do you got left, or how much?
I use my action to do another full move, so another 30 feet.
I think that should get you to where Dungar is.
Is it? Oh, this is 10 feet from here to here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is actually a lot smaller than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Oh wait, those aren't 5 foot squares?
They are 5 foot squares.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. 1, 2. That's only 4 there. Okay, so if it's squares 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6, you can be here. So you're about halfway, I would say.
Yeah. So you're close. Alethra, it is your go. You're on top of a tower, and you can see Zalkori making her way down towards the garden.
Yikes. She's like right here, probably.
Yeah,
So am I over here?
Yeah.
Am I? So I'm at the top of it still.
Yeah. You can jump.
How far away is she here? She's like here-ish, right?
Yeah. So I'd say it's probably about a 60-foot jump.
Down, straight down. Yeah. I don't really want to do that.
The mechanics would be 66 falling damage.
You also still have spider boots.
Yeah, you do have spider.
No, yeah, I can definitely spider boot down. You said it's 30 feet down? Or 60 feet down? 60 feet all the way
down to the water, yeah.
Yeah, alright. That's
It's 40 plus 20.
Yeah.
Maximum possible damage would be
36. Right?
36. What's your hit points?
Well, actually, I'm going to do something a little crazy.
Those are her last words.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have so Letha quickly as she was running in her last turn, she like stowed her shield and sword so that her shield's on the back. She gets up the longbow, aims at the Medusa.
Oh shit!
That should be well within range.
I should definitely be in range.
Wait, but you're looking at her?
Well, she's facing away from me.
Yeah, she's facing.
Oh, okay. It's directional.
And the second that I hit her, I'm definitely going to look down. So I'm going to try to hit her with my bow.
Roll it up.
Damn it!
No.
It's a 14.
That unfortunately it sails right by her, and you see her kind of tilt her head a bit, noticing that an arrow came from behind.
So she shoots, looks down, runs straight down the thing, and she'll end up. Oh fuck! This was maybe a mistake. We'll find out anyway. So she'll run down all the way because 60 feet down.
Yeah.
You
can drop the rest of the way.
Yeah. So I'll move 30. How much is a 30-foot drop in terms of d6s?
3d6. It's
Okay. So
a d6 for every 10 feet.
Okay, so I'll move down 30 feet and then let my feet go so that I drop the final 30.
All right. For 9 points of falling damage.
Let's do that.
Boom.
20.
Give me a quick acrobatics check just to see if you land on your feet or not.
Fair enough. Come on. Oh, yeah,
Nice.
sweet. That acrobatics is
Superhero pose.
Yeah, it's 14 plus 3, so it's 17.
The water just kind of like erupts around you as that waterfall coming out from the T-Rex mouth just kind of sprays down behind you as it kind of creates this kind of like wave, whitewater canyon wave effect.
And I'll use my action
Somewhere
surge to dash.
check is getting a hard on.
So I'm still in the water part, but I'm 30 feet up now, so I'm around where Kel is.
Gowl was Turnstone, so he's out of that combat.
Sorry, buddy, we're not going back for you.
Yeah.
Fenquin, it is your go.
Okay, I'm on the back of Dungar.
Yeah, and as you looked, as you got the previous look, you feel like she's a lot closer and staring you in the back of the head right now.
Okay. Where and do I see these guys running towards me?
You see Kel. You can't see Alethra. You saw her drop down behind in like that water pit. You don't have line of sight to her right now.
And Kel is like here.
Yeah, he's very close.
What direction do I have the feeling from over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still on the upper level.
Maybe we could like run over here to try and pick you guys up. How far? What's Dungar's movement speed?
He's 30.
30.
Does he move on? Can you propel him to move like every turn or no?
It's on his action.
Yeah, it's
Can he run like a can dash?
Yeah, you can
Okay, so I'll say to Fenkin or to Dungar. I'm like, Dungar, look only this way, but prepare to run and pick up our friends. So head to there and then to this area.
You see him look up and like, "Ooh."
Now, eyes closed. I will steer for you.
And you see him dutifully close his eyes for you.
Okay.
Squeeze shut.
I will kick you here to turn.
Hey, stop kicking me.
You see Iku look down and say,
Dinosaur.
I think I'm going to use this incorrectly, but I think it's cool anyways. She looks down and she casts Sanctuary on Dungar. And says, we need him to repel everything.
Yeah, I think that works. You can touch another creature with Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly how it works, yeah.
Boom. And she does that. Durand.
Will he have to make checks? Because I could also cast a thing that would give him advantage on checks.
Yeah, you can do that. Like,
Yeah, you'll have to do checks, right?
if he was forced to do checks, it depends on the check, but you could.
So I'll cast Enhance Ability on Dungar in my turn as well.
Okay.
So,
which ability
You can
do you
do a
choose?
few different things, yeah.
There's also a bonus effect to stuff as well.
actually, maybe I should wait and save this one. Which going to be the best? Constitution, Dex, Strength.
it was a con, right?
It's a save, though. These are
Oh,
checks.
it's a save.
Yeah.
Save,
checks.
right.
He's going to do like athletics checks to run and jump and stuff. So
Yeah,
let's
so
give him
maybe strength? Yeah.
I give him both strength, so he has advantage on strength checks, and his carrying capacity doubles.
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
So he doesn't even feel my weight.
Wow.
You see Zalkari is like hissing and shrieking wildly as you see her begin to climb down the side of the wall into the terrace garden.
Oh, Jesus.
You are all, if you look at her or if you try and make an attack against her, unless you cover your eyes, you are all within range of the gaze right now. She used her movement action to get down there. Kel, you are up. You are a couple of feet away from Dungar.
Same thing. Again, I'm shooting my eyes, looking down. I immediately get on Dungar.
Into the shell.
Yeah,
you know what? Room for one in that shell.
Yeah, you know what? If possible,
Get out of here, I'm
maybe
already
I hold the shell up behind us so that it's like kind of giving us a blocking line of sight. Yeah,
Duran inside is being tossed around.
Yeah,
Duran, someone is
using
moving your shell around.
My shield to guard that whole area.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Alethra.
Alethra will move and dash straight down, so she's running down the
waterway.
The waterway, and as she runs down, she shouts out, "To the front of the waterway!" Oh, because we entered through the waterway, right?
Yeah.
Because yeah. So this is how we came in anyway. It's like only like 5 feet of water or something like that.
Yeah, it was very shallow.
Yeah. So she'll yell out in giant, "To the front! To the front!" And moves 60 feet.
Giant.
Yeah. Fenquin.
Because you speak giant, he speaks giant. I'm assuming she doesn't.
Alethra wants us to go this way. So
because I'm now in front of you.
Yeah.
Like because I'm like here and you're like here. So I'm more towards the south entrance than you are. So loop down.
Kick Dungar to go in the direction that wanted to go. I mean that's all I got, right?
Yeah. You hear Iku say like Alethra wants us to go to the front.
Yeah.
So when is Dungar's turn?
Oh, that may have been Gal that I picked up. We'll put it. That's at the.
Dungar was 4 on 4 initiative.
I was 3, so he's gone in front of me. So
Yeah.
Dungar should turn around and run.
Yeah. Do you want to go off the side of the waterway or off the side down front?
Well, I guess
He's gonna have to do a jump of either 5 feet or 10 feet.
You can probably do it.
5 feet. Let's
He's strong. He's got a lot of
let's
strength.
do 5 feet.
So do 5 feet.
Because with a running jump, you can jump your strength score in feet,
Yeah.
right? So he can jump 19 feet.
Do I need to do a handle animal check to see if he gets my instructions correctly?
Yep.
I shouldn't have said anything. 19.
Yeah.
He understands perfectly. Alethra, behind you, you hear this giant whoop as you feel water come surging behind
Splashes
you.
me.
You see vines and plants get pushed forward as you see Dungar tumbling down.
Good boy, Dungar.
Eyes closed.
Yeah, his eyes closed. He's just going by the nudges that I'm giving him on his...
I'm going to say either Kel or Iku use your reaction to give me an athletics check.
Okay. Oh man.
How's your athletics?
I'm trained in it.
But you're at disadvantage because you're poisoned.
Oh.
Maybe we should have Iku do it then.
All right.
Wait.
Wait, what's
who would be better
my
at
athletics is 6 plus 6
Oh yeah, go for it.
disadvantage.
You do it.
with disadvantage though.
But because you get a 4, Iku's gonna be +1. So
Right. You know what? Actually, first,
It's a reaction. It's a reaction.
I ask Iku to.
It's a reaction.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Iku, can you give me a lesser restoration to cure the poison?
I have a poison curing spell, but I burned it to
looks
give
like
Dunga
you
the
have 15.
advantage. Which I
Oh, that's still a 15 and an 18.
Yeah.
Okay, so 15 plus
I'll ask
6.
this. You feel
21.
someone grab you by the back of the collar and just haul you up onto the top of Dungar.
Sweet.
As
Welcome
Dungar,
to the Dino Express.
Dungar, eyes closed, goes tumbling forward, jumps out 5 feet, lands in the water. You actually hear kind of a crocodile snap underneath you as you go like peeling off into the swamp.
Oh wait, we hear a crocodile snap in half because he got hit.
Oh, poor crocodile! I just feel bad about that. He like kind of collateral damage from our escape.
That's some good eating that we're messing up on.
As you feel some distance put in between you, you see you turn back and you can see Zalcori standing at the edge of the hanging garden. And you see 2 Ibli are flanking her as she puts the veil back over her face. And as you look up on the statue, you can see 3 tiny little Chwingas just kind of waving as you go back into the jungle.
I wave back at the Chwingas and I flip off. This is Alcori.
I want to
You hear
hide.
another high-pitched screech come out.
I want to try to take a shot at her as we flee.
All right, the distance will be at disadvantage, I believe.
Yeah, well, I want to hide from her first, and then shoot to balance out the
We are
disadvantage.
in the shell.
Yeah.
Well, I already made my hide.
Oh,
it
you
was
did.
at 21 when I got in there, so yeah, I want to attack.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fire my crossbow at her. 9 plus 4, 13.
No, it doesn't even make the distance. You actually hit the crocodile corpse that Dungar squashed. Like boosh. As you see them begin to turn and slowly
Oh,
walk back.
Dungar, open the eyes now. Open the eyes now, Dungar.
As you begin to trot
Man, I love
off
Dungar.
into the jungle. I think that's a good place for a break.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Woo! That was a dangerous one. All hail the Queen, all hail Queen Zalcori, and all hail Group B for narrowing escape and not being turned to stone, as they almost did. Iku may be one of the best guides they've found in Shult, but not even she is immune to being turned to stone. Whew, that was a jam they got themselves out of, and I'm glad they did, because TPKing with everybody turned to stone is not exactly the most best, or not the best way you want to see an adventure end. But they made it out. Dungar made it out. Iku made it out. They all made it out, except for that one unfortunate soul they left just outside. Oh, is it more cruel to be turned to stone, or is it more cruel to be turned to stone, freed, and then turned to stone almost about 5 minutes afterwards? Sometimes D&D can be cruel, and sometimes you get turned to stone. We are at the break. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming along in the adventure so far. Thank you for being a new listener or an old listener. We are welcome to have everybody join in. However, this break, we have an important announcement for you. We have something unconventional to tell you about, something D&D related to talk about, something special to talk about. If you have not heard, and hopefully you have heard, there is an amazing convention that's going to be happening in Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, on September 8th, 2018. You'll find it at the Evan Rood Center in Peterborough, and it's something called the Unconventional Gaming Convention. You may be asking yourself, what is the Unconventional Gaming Convention, or the Uncon? You can find it on Twitter at Uncon Gaming PTBO, and it is a very special gaming convention. It is something that is built around inclusiveness. It's built around representation, and it is essentially a space for all gamers, regardless of who you are, where you're from, what you believe in. Just show up and game, and there will be a space for you at a table. There'll be a space for you to be represented. There'll be a space for you to play, and that is all the requirements you need. You just show up and you have fun. You can find them on their website at ucon.ca, and this will have all the information for you. It is being run by this amazing individual, Misty Vander. You can find her on Twitter at Misty Vander, MYSTYVANDER.
and she has created this space for everybody to come play in game, created this space for everybody to have a chance to tell their story. And that is an amazing thing because everybody needs to tell their story. Everybody should have the right to have their story told. So if you love Dungeons and Dragons, if you love tabletop role playing, if you love collectible card gaming, Uncon or the Unconventional Gaming Convention will have a spot for you. You can even apply to be a game master or a dungeon master for one of the multitude of tables that will be there. So send your application in. The website will have everything, but a lot of us at the Diecast podcast have applied. We hope to get in, and we hope to be able to DM a game with you out there and be able to sit on tables of people who are DMing for the first time or multiple times in their lives. It is a place to hear all these fantastic stories be told, to see all these games be played, and to have a diverse pool of people to play with. I'm of the opinion that diversity is a strength. The more people you have adding to an idea or to a game or to a thought or to a process of anything, the more diverse your pool is to play with, your pool is to pull from. You get a stronger and better story. You get a stronger and better game. So the idea that this is a place where everybody can come and game, it is amazing, and it is needed, and it is a space for everybody to do this. So if you are interested in doing this, please check out the website, uncon.ca. Please follow them on Twitter at uncongamingptbo, or also follow Misty Vander on Twitter. She will have more information, more updates, as well as the Uncon Gaming Twitter will have more updates, more information for you. Please check it out. It is going to be an awesome event. I will be there. A lot of the cast will be there. It will be a great time. We are about to jump into the last part of the episode. We will also be the Diecast podcast Twitter and myself at PhotoGuy79, FOTO Guy79 will be tweeting and retweeting this stuff until September 8th arrives, because it is going to be an awesome, awesome time. You should not miss it. You should sign up. Sign up to DM if that's what you want. Sign up to play. Get your tickets. Get involved. It is such a great idea. We can't support it enough. It is just one of those things where it tweaks me like, this is a superb idea. So thank you to Misty for doing this. Thank you to Uncon for coming together and creating this space, this environment for everybody to play in game. Gatekeeping is dumb. There should be nobody at the gates. There should only be people screaming, hey, tabletop role-playing games. There's room for everybody. Come on in, tell your stories, share your adventures. Let's tell an awesome story together. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about it. Go check it out. Come join the convention. Come join in all the awesomeness that is going to be this amazing time. Please check it out. Please follow all those people on Twitter. Follow the Uncon on Twitter. Check out their website. Sign up to DM if you want. It is going to be a lot of fun. That is it for this week. We will see you next week. I hope everyone has an amazing time. We will see you next week with more Diecast Podcast. We are back after heroic escape from Nangalore, the Hanging Gardens.
Yeah,
what a lovely vacation spot.
I'm sorry I brought us there, but I did learn something useful, I hope.
Great. I'm very glad for you.
Gungar, you performed bravely. You have a carrot.
That's my dinosaur.
It's like, thank you.
Saved our butts again.
I hope everything was okay. What was the danger? I didn't see anything.
The danger was a Medusa. Do you know of this? It's a woman who turns people to stone.
That sounds awful.
It was. That's why your escape was so special.
Yeah, Lethal pet Dungar. Thank you, my friend.
Alethra says thank you.
It's like, you are welcome. I'm glad everyone is safe.
Us too, Dungar. Us too.
I give him some jerky.
He doesn't eat the jerky.
Oh.
He eats the carrots, though.
Right.
Yes. Yes. The owner. Taking good care of his herbivorous dinosaur.
I thought he might enjoy a treat, you know?
Would you enjoy the flesh of another human?
I don't know. What do they taste like?
I don't know either.
Interesting questions.
Growing up where I did, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
All right. So, you guys are in the same hex as Nangalore.
Right.
So what do you guys want to do now?
Well, now we have to head back, right? to the...
No, we'll wait until nightfall, and we'll sneak back in and kill her while she's sleeping, and then take all her stuff.
I think that's far too dangerous, Durand. We barely got out alive.
Yeah, I guess so.
Actually, also give me a nature check, too.
Is that me? Or
Anyone who's trained in nature.
I got a 20, but I am not trained in nature.
You actually remember the stories? Let's see how Kel does as well.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah. So Cal and Duran, you actually remember that Medusas, they don't eat, they don't need to eat, they don't need to sleep.
Never mind, forget that plan. It's a silly plan.
In fact, there's many a story of thieves breaking into a Medusa's lair, think, she'll be asleep. Oh, she's right there.
there are lots of sculptures.
Let's never go back there again.
Yes.
There are lots of stone sculptures wearing pajamas. And there's a reason for that.
In fact, you actually did notice that, you do remember that Gowl, the guy you freed, said he was in there to steal from.
Oh yes, that seems very dangerous. Well, shall we make camp and discuss where to go next?
Can't wait to decide what
Yes.
death trap we're going to head into next.
I do apologize.
You see Iko just put her hand on your shoulder and said,
So we're here?
So does this happen a lot with you guys? You going to do like stuff that's really crazy dangerous?
You see Iko just before anyone answers, like, yes.
We've really just started, though. This is like our first trip.
But you've already had someone die, and
Yeah.
Hey, we're still here.
Mercy's corpse on the top of the
We did. It was unfortunate, but we're trying to do
That's
something.
like 1 out of 6. That's pretty good record odds so far.
it's still 1 out of 6.
Are you reconsidering your choice to join our troop then?
I'm
Are
just
you not
observing.
worth the coin that we've been paid?
We'll just take back that fee then if you
I'm
change
just
your mind.
observing that you guys are pretty dangerous. You
Excuse me, you're the one who went and resurrected a stone statue. That's what alerted her and got her after us in the first place. It was your fault.
No, it wasn't. We needed information. And that was a hunch. And it worked out. We got information.
Really? Alethra, did you tell him to go cast Greater Restoration on that petrified person? I don't remember hearing that.
It was a hunch.
I didn't say anything, but I was pretty excited to see an alive guy. He would have had so much information about what Schultz would have been. Too bad he's a stone again.
Yes. Too bad.
You can always go back and get him.
I did not realize the discomfort of adventure would be so hard. I thought you were of a stronger type of giant.
Well, I am. Hang on, what am I going to say here?
Not much, apparently.
That's actually what Cal says. What am I going to say here? All right.
Okay. Well, no. I mean, if you know me, then you know I don't need to prove my heroics or my.
We don't know you. We just met you like 2 days ago.
I told you I'm the hero of Stonespire.
Yes, so you say. A place that none of us have ever seen or been to.
I am the hero of your mother.
Whoa!
You see, you go like, okay, everybody.
Yeah!
Mother jokes.
Penguin,
Whoa.
right for the... Wow.
We've had a very rough encounter. It was very traumatic. Some of us have been
I
turned
was
to stone.
petrified.
I was petrified as well.
Yes.
But who saved you from being petrified?
You did, Iku.
And who saved me from being petrified?
The other giant did.
We are all working together as a team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fixing our own mistakes.
Yes, we're working as a team. Some of us for the love of our team and for the love of nature, and some of us for money.
You mean like your friend Durand over there?
I guess also him, yes.
Says the mercenary.
Sorry. Inspiration for everyone for the dramatic escape as well.
Thank you. I'll take that. Well, we still have 18 more days before the boat returns to collect us. I do know of a few more places north of here that we could explore.
Do we have time to reach them and then also turn around and reach back to where the boat is?
I believe we do.
And you see, you can say we are also close to what's the name of that river? Olong?
Yeah, the river...
River Olong. It's like,
Olong,
that is a major tributary for travel. Like, if we travel along the river with boats and whatnot, we can go faster.
Where would we obtain such a boat?
We can just build them out of trees and reeds and whatnot.
Of course. Nature will provide once again.
So wait, boats are okay, but houses are weird.
Wood floats?
Okay, you got me there.
Nothing unnatural.
Why not just
wood-
ride a log, though? Why carve it into a boat?
You see, you can say, well, we would need to string some logs together to transport Dungar down the river.
What kind of boat did you imagine? A 3-masted galleon coming, sailing up the river? No, we are going to raft together planks of wood and ride them like leaves on the river, just floating around with no control.
If we choose to do so.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Do you have another way to travel down the river at speed?
We can make our way through the jungle. We made great time last week.
So the Eagles is true. We moved exceptionally fast.
You are cursed with beginner's ear that is good eye that has only experienced good fortune. The fall will come for you, just as it will for all the man's efforts.
You are just a ray of sunshine. I can't get enough of your
He's talking
witty
about
amorphisms.
He's talking about regression to the mean.
Aleka, you look like you have something to say.
I do. See, what do I remember about Curse of All?
Curse of All?
It's one of the dots here on the map.
It is from what you researched. Try and remember. I may be giving you information.
Yeah.
Regardless, it is a cliffside city of Araroka, like the bird people.
Right, the bird people. Okay.
And
Right,
those,
yeah, we did get to learn. Yeah.
And those bird people are actually like they have a reputation for helping out travelers in need and whatnot.
We are travelers in need.
And they are only 4 days away at regular travel, I believe. That would give us more than enough time to return to the bay if we visit there first.
And now there are Medusas there as well.
Well, hopefully not. Agnes Wormwiggle did say that the bird people were still there. I expect to see their city there intact.
I am interested in bird people. I believe we should go.
Due north, please, Iku.
All right, she says.
You're gonna make your weather prediction?
We're doing
Actually, you're actually
long
in
rest?
mid-afternoon, so
Yeah.
if you would end up traveling through the night if you.
I think that's
decide to.
long rest. Let's just wait till. Let us set off tomorrow, and in good spirits and health.
Yeah, I guess
Crack
we'll
of dawn,
travel to
alright.
like the edge of the
hex.
of the hex.
Yeah, you can easily do that. But you do.
So that we're far away from the Medusas, is what I'm saying.
You do start to notice that predominantly in the foreground, the shapes and domes of Nangalore are always kind of off there because the tree lines have thinned out a bit. As she says, like you are close to the river, so you're kind of like this swampy marshland area, and that the visual line to those domes are omnipresent, kind of like the crumbled sides of it. Iku tells you, like, instructs you to like, get some wood and build some stilts so like you're not sleeping in the actual water.
Oh, thank you, Iku.
I
Pro
noticed
tip.
some of the differences between how I would build a lean-to in my forest and how we do it here. Interesting that the roof is sloped because you have higher rainfall. Our lean-tos tend to be more square.
All right, so you guys camp down for the night.
We go back to full health. Sorry.
Didn't get killed by a
Were
Medusa.
you cured of poison yet?
No.
Oh,
I'm
well,
still hallucinating.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
And
Once we
I'm
wake
actually
up.
starting to have conversations.
The poison was for like an hour.
Yeah.
So what-
So make another save at the end.
Oh,
of it.
okay.
Oh.
Oh, con?
Con save. Yeah.
That's a 7.
You are still poisoned, and this figure. You actually notice the figure is actually sitting on top of the body of Mercy, and it's just
Whoa.
looking at you the entire time.
Yeah. All right.
You're
She's
looking,
like a force ghost.
Sort of.
Kel, you're looking somewhat distressed. What is wrong? What is wrong with the body of Mercy?
She's just sitting there. She's just sitting there.
Yes, you're afraid of death. I understand. We all are.
Yeah, she won't look away. I'm not sure why, but
No, the face of death looks at all of us.
I do sometimes think I hear her voice.
well, I'm sure.
I hear now.
I hear her now. Yeah.
Wait, who are you guys talking about?
Well,
She's right there.
He's looking at Mercy's body. He
That's
cannot deal with the threat
morbid.
of death.
Sitting there.
Yes, still motionless and dead.
Staring at me.
Well,
Sitting.
yes.
Okay,
I think it's more
maybe
metaphor.
you
He's
should
speaking in metaphor.
look the other way there, Cal, instead of staring at the body of our dead friend.
Can't. Still sitting.
You actually just like try and turn your head away, and you notice that Mercy is actually just kind of has her pole arm leaned up against a tree, and her arms crossed, just leaning up against a tree, looking at you.
She's there. Now she's standing. She's
All right, well, get some sleep, buddy. We'll see you in the morning.
Can I detect? Can I use like some sort of check to see if I know that he's poisoned?
Medicine.
Medicine. I have +5 in medicine.
Medicine or a spell or anything like that.
I look at him with medicine eyes. 10.
10? Yeah. No, yeah, he's definitely given the fact that there are hallucinogenics in that area and he fell into that garden. He's probably high as a kite right now.
You have sampled the fruit of Belubius. Do your limbs feel heavy?
All I really want to do is just stare right now.
Yes, it is the purple fruit of Belubius. Do not move. In the morning, I will be able to heal you. Or Iku, do you have a cure for poison available?
That's a good question.
I do, so I assume you might.
She burned through a lot.
Really use yours.
She does have a lesser restoration she can cast.
Would you lay hands on our giant friend here?
She says, of course, and she puts her...
Reality's going to get real weird for a second.
She puts her hand on your forehead, you actually see Mercy kind of like vision-y ghost kind of reach out, and then the colors and everything returns back to normal as Mercy's vision just dissipates.
Okay, so yeah, Kel's kind of snaps to and kind of like looks around, kind of coming out of the fugue state.
He's back.
Oh, wow. Whoa, she was she was there. I could see her. Your friend. I don't even know her.
Yes, we can all see her. She's on the back of Dungar and
see her
rolled
like a
up in a
ghost.
sheet.
Like one of my ancestors.
Did she speak to you?
All she did was look. She stared at me and she leaned against that tree.
Did she look happy?
She looked quite stern and disappointed.
Oh,
brutal.
Alether looks like really sad. She's just like sitting, just sad. She's just so sad.
I'm going to. Can I inspect the tree that's there? The
tree?
One she was leaning on?
Sure. Give me a nature check.
What if there's scratches in the tree? What does that mean?
8.
Yeah, the difficulty was 5. Just a regular tree. It's got some moss and some insects on it.
I have heard tell that the stories, the fruit of the ubu tree provides visions, but it is really your own mind speaking to you. Do you experience any insight from this knowledge?
All she did was stare. I don't know. I mean, she did tell me to run when we were in the garden. So maybe there was something there, or maybe that was just me realizing that we had to run.
Yes, that's probably your subconscious realizing how totally screwed you were in that moment.
Well, not anymore. Still alive.
Yes.
Thank
you, Iku, for healing him.
She's like, no problem. Is anything I can do to help? But we've had a busy day. We should get some rest tonight.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
All agreed.
Okay.
Long rest.
Alether has a big bum out, writes in her journal. She is 18 or 19.
She composes a poem about her feelings.
Yeah, she's pretty young.
Oh my god.
I want to read Alethra's emo
Go back to
poetry.
2003 with
She's
your
not
emo
reading
bullshit.
poetry. No.
Wait, so you're being led into the jungle by an 18-year-old?
Oh god.
Or she's pretty young. I mean, she just finished her military college.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh god.
All right. 1 second. Who's got the highest charisma?
Oh, definitely not Alether.
No,
15 here.
Oh yeah, 15. Eh?
I'm the face of this group for sure.
He's face.
It's only a +2 though.
As you wake up in the morning, you begin to get ready, get breakfast going, and everything like that. It's strangely quiet.
What's the weather like?
Oh, right.
Weather prediction for the day.
So that will be strong wind, and everything else is fine. So as a correction, strong wind just means you have your distances for range attacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I pick up some dust and it just swirls around and I'm like, the winds will be strong. We should fight close. But there is no hazard to our travel.
Let's go quickly then.
Actually, you don't hear that because Durand is missing.
I wondered why it was quiet. Durand is obviously gone hunting in the forest. Durand! Durand!
I'll look around and do an investigation check.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why should you check what spells?
That's
are prepared,
20.
Right?
20? Yeah, easily.
I rolled, what is that? 17.
17. Yeah, you can look around. You can see where Duran's sleeping spot on his little elevated reed bed. You can see what appears to be little claw marks and a drag. It looks like the reeds and grasses have been pushed away and dragged.
Oh.
And give me a nature check.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You should probably do this also, Penguin.
I get you to do it as well.
22.
Oh.
That's good. I got 17.
22, Fenquin, you recognize them as Eebly footprints. As
As
we jump over to Durand,
Oh, no.
you have a bag over your head, and you can feel yourself very drowsy and very groggy. Like you've got, it feels like you've been wasted and drunk like the night before, but your hands are bound up behind you, kind of hogtied, and you definitely feel like you're in some type of sack being dragged along through a marshy bed.
Hey, so that was a hell of a party last night, huh, guys?
You hear no response from.
Ah, come on, you got me in a bag. At least keep me entertained on our way there.
There's no response. It's like you kind of bump over a rock.
All right, as I keep kind of just trying to engage them in chit chat, small talk.
Yeah.
So what's the weather out there today? I'm fumbling. I pull out the dagger from my belt, and I'm going to attempt to free myself of my bonds with sleight of hand.
Okay, I'll say disadvantage because your hands are bound as it is right now.
Sure.
But
Got that
yes.
inspiration, correct? If you need it.
I can spend it after I roll.
Yeah.
I think I will, because that's a difference between an 18 and a 4.
Total 4?
So wait, if I spend inspiration on disadvantage, what happens?
Oh, no, you can't do... You have to
choose before.
Before, yeah.
Okay, then I would have to...
And you essentially, you either have advantage or disadvantage, so if you have both, then you just a straight up roll.
Yeah.
It's still 10.
That's
on,
enough. That's enough.
disadvantage, Yeah.
'Cause if
My
you-
sleight of hand is 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your expertise at it.
Yeah.
It's essentially, you feel like they've bound you up like vines, and you easily slice through them.
Cool. So I'll continue talking, and then I'll take my dagger and I'll cut a little hole in the bag so I can peek out and see who's dragging me.
Yeah, you look out and you can see it's two Eebly with a bag in their beak, and they're very slowly, awkwardly dragging you. It's clearly morning. It looks like there's actually strong winds blowing over the top. But you can see the outline of Nangalore getting closer and closer.
Okay. So Durand slips his dagger back into its sheath at his belt, takes his crossbow. I assume all my shit is still on me, right?
Whatever you would sleep with, yeah.
Yeah, I
They
keep all my stuff on me.
Yeah, they didn't take your bag or anything. They just took you.
I'd probably sleep cradling my crossbow, honestly. So he takes it, lines it up through the hole that he just cut in the bag, and he's going to attempt to sneak attack, kill one of the Eebly.
I'll say because you're going through the bag, it is disadvantage, but they are surprised.
But I'm hidden; they can't see me. So doesn't that balance out?
Yeah, it does.
All right. 12
total.
Yep.
You see the crossbow bolt launch, and it goes right through them as you see them get surprised, and they drop the bag and fly into the air. I'll say it's a mini combat right now.
Oh boy.
Depending on how it goes.
So roll initiative?
Yeah, roll initiative, please. For the Eebly. All right, what did you get?
14.
14. The Eebly's got 18.
Oh boy.
You hear the Eebly's saying something, and it feel. Give me an Arcana check, actually.
Arcana.
Yeah.
12.
12. You don't know what it is, but it seems they both casted a spell upon themselves.
Oh dang. Okay.
And now it's your turn. You are in a bag and in complete cover.
Can I see through the hole, if there's brush nearby or underbrush? That I can
you're in kind of like cat of nine tails and weeds and stuff in a swamp, in a marshland area. So
okay.
You're easily below it.
But nowhere I could hide from them.
You could try, but you don't know where they are exactly right now.
I know they're above me.
Yeah.
I wanted to try to get out of their line of sight if possible, but I'm in a bag.
You're technically out of line of sight right now.
That's true. They can't see me right now. But they can see the bag. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They know exactly where I am. Yeah, all right. I may as well. So I cut my way out of the bag. I'll take my dagger and slice my way through.
Okay, as you step out, give me a wisdom save, but with advantage.
Oh, great.
They're holding their action.
So I have no wisdom. 18.
18 is good enough. You actually see kind of these illusions begin to form around you. It's kind of this charm effect as you see them both casting a spell down upon you. But the hypnotic pattern does not take effect.
Thank God for Fey ancestry.
Oh, sweet.
That's why I got advantage of it, yeah.
You see them kind of look disappointed, like, that's supposed to work.
That's sweet.
All right, and then I will. So was that my action, cutting my way out of the bag?
No, safe part of your movement.
Okay, so can I fire off a shot at one of them in the air?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, let's do that.
You're actually going to be attacking with disadvantage because their images appear to be blurring.
Okay.
Oh, they cast blur.
Yeah. Oops. 16.
16, that's a hit.
Okay. I don't get sneak attack though, unfortunately.
Don't you? Because they're by themselves. With your roguish attacks, is that a
No,
melee?
I have to be adjacent. I have to be adjacent to them and no other creature. It's basically if I 1v1 a creature, then I can still use sneak attack. I rolled minimum damage, so that's 3 piercing.
3 piercing, gotcha.
Garbage.
As you just, it kind of digs in and kind of dashes it. You more slice it than you do.
All right, and then I'm going to use the rest of my movement. I'm going to try to run into the underbrush.
Okay.
So like wherever there's trees, so I can like try to.
There aren't any trees for
this is a swamp.
But you can duck into the reeds. I'll say stealth check, but because they're actively observing you right now, it'd be maybe disadvantage because they're.
Well, okay, so I'll move 30,
Yeah.
30 feet away, and then I'll hide as a bonus action in the reeds.
Yeah.
15 plus 4 is 19.
19. Okay. Write that down. Did you roll disadvantage?
For stealth?
Yeah,
No.
because they were actively observing you.
Oh, okay. I got 14, so 1 less.
Okay.
So 18.
Sweet. That's a good hiding.
You actually do. They actually do lose track of you. So one is going to spend a turn to do its perception check and search for you from the air. Oops, that is a 22. As you see, it lands down next to you and just starts doing that crane call, that as the other one comes flying down and is going to do beak attacks against you.
Oh, jeez.
So multi-attack. That is a 10 and a 19 versus AC.
1 hit.
You'll be taking a 1. That's 4 piercing damage as the beak comes piercing into your shoulder.
I don't like that, but could have been worse.
Duran, it's your turn.
So now I'm surrounded by these two
You got
things?
two Eblies on either
Oh
side.
god, I'm going to just have to fight my way out then. All right.
Well, now you get your sneak attack.
No, because there's 2 of
Oh,
them.
because there's 2 of them.
If they're within 5 feet of each other, then yeah, I still don't have it.
Oh, really? Yikes.
Yep. So I'm going to
Maybe you can yell into the forest.
I'm going to disengage.
Actually, yeah, sorry. Everyone give me a perception check.
Okay. We heard some
They,
stuff.
they caught.
Ah, so
Oh, yeah, there you go. I got
Fenquin,
13.
you hear definitely an Ebly calling out.
They're
across the
that
zone.
way. Hurry, we must. So I just kind of indicate to everyone, set up in a dead run through the
Yeah,
forest.
it's definitely east back towards the outline
Dungar.
Right.
of Nangalore.
I hop on Dungar and
All right, I'm going to
Yeah,
disengage
take
as a bonus action,
Boom, done.
and I'm going to run 30 feet away from them,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to fire back at the one I hit before.
All right, still disadvantage because his image is kind of shimmery. Oh, he's got to do a con save check. See if he comes on that spell. He does easily.
Garbage. 7.
7 in total. Yeah, you think you've caught the edge of it, but it actually just passes through kind of the image of where it used to be.
Blur's an awesome spell.
Yep. All right, the Ebly are going to... Yeah, they're going to fly over and land beside you again to try and do peck you to death.
Oh god.
There's a natural 1 and a not natural 20
It's a hit.
to hit. And that is for 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And the next one is going to try to do his double peck as well. That is a 21 and a 9
A hit and a miss.
for 3 points of piercing damage.
Ow, ow, ow.
Ping, ping,
Picking me apart.
It is now your turn, and I'll say the next turn you guys will come running in.
Okay.
Durant.
Okay, I'm going to disengage again.
Okay.
I'm going to run 30 feet away,
Okay.
and I'm going to stow my crossbow.
Okay. You can just do that as a free action.
Stowing? I thought stowing was an action.
Was it?
Drawing a weapon is part of an
Oh,
attack.
dropping
is
is
a
free.
free action. I
Yeah.
could drop. I don't want to drop my crossbow,
Yeah.
so I'm stowing it. Yeah.
Okay. And you stow it in. The Ebly are going to, again, fly up and over quite
Well,
easily.
you can also take dodge.
Yeah, take dodge as well.
yeah, take dodge. Gives them disadvantage on attacks against you.
Yeah, but I want to get my scimitar out so I can fight them.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
Fair enough.
They're gonna jump over, and that is a 12 and a natural 20.
Ooh, miss and hit.
So 2d4 on this one. That is 5, 8 piercing.
I'm at 3 hit points.
Uh-oh.
And the next one is 13
That's a hit.
and a 15.
Yep.
Ooh.
I'm down. There's no way you can get less than 3 hit points.
Yeah, that is a hit. And for the second hit is it's going to count as 2 strikes against your death saving throw. But I will now need everyone else here to roll initiative to catch up.
So wait, I got 2 failures?
I think
When you get hit by hit by a melee crit, or
Don't they still have to roll to attack me when I'm unconscious?
Well, it hit you twice.
it was just a regular hit, though. It wasn't a critical hit.
Yeah, but on your death saving throws, if you get hit by
Yeah, but I had 3 hit points.
yeah.
So you get
The
knocked out
first hit
once.
would take me to 0.
Yes. Oh.
And then what?
You're unconscious. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so the next hit hits you.
Like, how much damage did you do on 2d4? That's the question.
The first one was 3. The next one was 7.
Okay, then, so what? The 7 counts as 2 failures?
Yeah.
Jesus. I thought that was only on a crit.
Well, when you're unconscious and death saving throws, every melee hit counts as a crit.
Okay.
So damage saving throws or initiative, please, for everybody.
I got 10.
18 for me.
Ooh, Iku got a 22. 10, 18. Who got the 18?
Me.
Quinn. You're going there. Mercy, what did you get?
I got 22
Oh.
as well. I rolled a natural 20. My dexterity is 14, so I'm assuming Iku's is higher.
Yes. Iku sees the 2 Ibui there. As you see her launch herself into the sky, looks down, and comes crashing down almost Dragon Ball Z style, and puts her hand on Duran's chest and does her healing. As you get 10,
Yeah, that's twice.
Yep. That's what we're paying her for.
14, 17 hit points against healed.
damn.
That's almost full for me.
And we'll just go into the order. We'll go Fenquin.
Okay.
I'll say you're... Oh, sorry. Right.
Kel.
Mercy is...
Kel.
Kel.
And where do we...
No, yeah,
just
John,
arrive
if
in?
you take any damage while you have 0 hit points, you suffer a death saving throw failure.
Right.
If the damage is from a critical hit, you suffer 2 failures instead.
And you're incapacitated when you're
It's not an automatic hit. It says
Yeah.
if you're at 0 hit points, you get 1 death saving
Right,
throw.
but you're incapacitated, and all hits against you while you're incapacitated.
That contradicts this rule the way it's written.
Well, if
Can
you
we take a break to figure through?
The first hit would put you to 0 hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
and that's
don't
what it
think
says.
you get-
If you're
you
at
have
0
to-
hit points, you suffer a death saving throw unless it's a critical. That's what it says.
Yeah.
Right, and when you're...
It's not an automatic critical when
you
you're
count as when
incapacitated.
you're unconscious, you count as incapacitated.
That doesn't make it an automatic critical.
That's because when you're incapacitated, all melee hits count as critical hits against you.
Then that completely contradicts what's written here. Because why would they give the 2 different conditions if it's always going to be...
You can still take like fire damage, you can take range damage.
different... Okay.
So
Where
if
does it say that it's an automatic critical if you're incapacitated?
One second, let me get the thing out.
Yeah, I would say that that rule as written there would indicate that it has to be a 20 to count as 2 death saving throws.
Okay, so unconscious. An unconscious creature is incapacitated, see the condition, can't move or speak, and is unaware of its surroundings. The creature drops whatever it's holding. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity attack saving throws. Attack rolls have advantage, and any attack that hits a creature that is within 5 feet is a critical hit.
Oh, okay. I didn't
So
realize that.
if you get hit by a fireball or if you get hit by a range attack, it's just 1 strike. But because it's a melee attack,
All right, fair enough.
So he hit you while you were already unconscious?
yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
As
the
I
first drop-
was
the first
falling
hit.
to the ground.
Yeah, the first hit dropped him unconscious, dropped him to past 0.
And then he got another hit.
And then he got another hit after.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So it is Kel's turn. So you're about 30, 40 feet away.
Okay. Are they flying right now?
No, they're on the ground.
Okay, so yeah, definitely. I charge in. I run my full speed up to them.
Yep.
And I don't even know where we are right now. But
Well, we'll say it's theater of the mind at this point.
okay. So
But
yeah,
you're easily within range.
bonus. I will obviously rage.
Okay.
and I will attack.
One looks slightly more damaged than the other one.
Okay, I'll take the more damaged one.
Okay.
And I will roll. Oh, not so great a roll.
You can attack recklessly if you want.
That's true too.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that right now. So that's 8 plus another 6 would be 14 versus AC.
That's a hit.
Oh, okay. And that's going to be 7 damage.
7 in total.
7 total.
On the one that's already injured. Kaboosh! You crunch in and you do some serious damage to that. It is more than bloodied at this point.
Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, that was my bonus. Yeah, okay, that was everything.
Okay, Finquin.
So I will call as a bonus action my bear spirit, so everyone gets their 8 temporary hit points here.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Woo! And then is wild shape an action? Yeah.
See, I think I thought it was a bonus action.
No, use your action.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a bonus if you're the one
Right.
kind of druid.
Do I want to do that as a bonus? So I want to turn into the monster. There's just the 2 birds.
Just
right?
the 2 birds, yeah.
And one of them's already bloodied. I only just hit him for
the one Cal just hit looks exceptionally rough.
Yeah,
Okay,
and I only
so-
hit him for 7 hit points for 7 damage, so he's not that.
So I'll just sling at him. I'll send a sling bullet towards him.
Right. Disadvantage on the attack, please.
Okay, and it's
Where isn't it half the range?
1d20.
Oh, half the range, right. Oh yeah, so what's the range on a sling? Because it's strong range.
Sling is range 3120.
Oh, actually it's not gonna be disadvantage anymore because he lost concentration on his sling.
Oh, so I just attack normally?
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, we're disadvantage also because he's blurry. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, he lost his spell.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
shoot.
no, I missed.
What's the hit?
4.
Or yeah, unfortunately not. Whoosh. Durand, you are on the ground with
This is why I'm a
Iku
druid.
and 2 Iblis standing over top of you.
Me?
Yes.
I dropped my crossbow and I fell unconscious, so I'm going to snatch that back up.
Yep.
They're both adjacent to me.
They're both adjacent to you, and EQ is adjacent to all of them as well. Kind of like in a Connect 4 of.
So you want to disengage and try and drop back and shoot again, or?
I guess.
Oh wait, no, disengage would be your action.
No, it's
No,
bonus
bo-
action.
Oh, it's bonus
Yeah, I can do it.
Right, it's bonus action for him.
One of the Iblis looks solid form. The other one still looks a little blurry.
Okay,
The wounded one looks solid.
Then yeah, I'll disengage as a bonus action. I'll crawl 30 feet away.
Okay.
Am I disadvantaged if I fire while prone?
Fall prone, yes.
Then I will move 15 feet away, stand up, and fire at the one that's not blurry.
All right, do it up.
Is it already damaged?
Yo, yes, it looks very rough.
13.
That is a hit.
Okay. And it has one of my allies next to it, doesn't it?
It does.
Finally, sneak attack! 2d6. Way better. Alright, so that is 12 piercing damage.
12 piercing. You put an arrow right through the skull of that Iblis and kind of
Thunk.
splatter its bird skull bits all over its friend.
Alright.
Alethra.
Alethra will zoom up to the blurry Iblis. She will do a shove.
All right.
Is that a disadvantage or is that a?
You
It's
tell
not,
me.
It's not an attack, so.
It is a shove action.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Uh-oh. That's a natural one.
That is 21 on my count.
It gets shoved.
So shove, I'm going to knock it prone, which means I have advantage, but it's blurry, so it doesn't. So it's a regular attack. Ooh, that's only an 11.
That is a miss, unfortunately. You see it roll out of the way.
No, I'm not going to waste my action surge on this. That's it.
All right. The Iblis is going to use half of its movement to stand up and then disengage to fly off into the skies. It's trying to tactically get away from you and Iku and the others.
Fair enough.
Iku's next. As you see her jump into the sky, brandishing her staff in the air,
Well, yeah, she can super jump.
and gets a 15 to hit. Constitution save against the Iblis, which he drastically fails. As you see the Iblis get hit, and you see the top snake portion of her staff puff out, and you see the Iblis drop unconscious and falls to the ground.
Yes.
First hit from the staff.
An excellent hit.
7 and another 10 for 17 points in blunt and falling damage as it falls kaboosh into the water below. It's still there, Kel, if you still want to finish it off. It's about like 10 feet away from you.
Oh, yeah, I run up to it, actually.
It is unconscious, and this will count as a critical hit, as we've just discussed.
You know what? No, actually, Kel is about to strike, but then decides to... I'm assuming I have Adventurer's Pack, so grab rope, and I string up the Ebly.
I'll manacle it after that.
Yeah. And your rage drops because you did not damage it.
And I'll call combat there for the moment. As you have a bound up Ebly.
Right. So, going on a date with some new friends there, Durand?
I was kidnapped in my sleep.
Man, I guess you guys should have had a lookout. That probably would have been a good idea.
You are one of us guys. So we should have had a lookout.
Yeah, why aren't you on the lookout, Kel?
Yeah, this is what you're being paid for.
What are we paying for you for?
Well,
I'm a druid. I don't know about these things.
You didn't explicitly tell me to be a lookout.
If you were a professional, you would just know that you need to do that.
Well, you guys do realize that I was just drugged, right? I was the last person you want to rely on.
You're right. You were useless in the last fight, too.
Oh.
Damn.
Ouch.
Man, I mean, why you gotta perpetuate stereotypes of like giants hating other giants?
You see, Ikusei, he was not useless. He restored me from stone.
That's true.
Which restored you from stone, Fenguin.
Yeah.
You should recognize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got the hockey assist.
What is this hockey?
Oh, it's a sport we play in my weird and native land of Canada.
It sounds awesome and dangerous all at the same time.
Well, we have quite an elaborate economy around it.
I wonder, do you think she just wanted to feed these to you, or why did they kidnap you? Besides, of course, your charming personality.
Why don't we find out?
I think she just wanted to keep me around.
And I slap the Ebly upside the head. Hey, answer some questions.
It wakes up, it looks bruised and battered.
And I roll some intimidation. Yeah.
Get
critical one.
I would say you get advantage because it's tied up.
Oh, okay, there
thank goodness.
Well,
you get that pencil out.
Hey, what is that? 20 then? Yeah, 20.
Well, it got a 4, so it is now terrified. You notice that its beak actually has been bent one way, and the bottom part's been bent another way.
So I do the friendly, menacing intimidation. So, hey, buddy, I'm gonna call you Birdie. Is Birdie okay? I'm gonna call you Birdie.
That's not my name.
Anyway, Birdie. So I slap him on the top of his thigh. Yeah. Listen, buddy. Okay. You've been causing us a lot of problems.
You see kind of reel back. It's like, he looks like quite afraid.
Don't worry. I'm not. We're just talking here. This is just friendly patting. Come on, don't worry. It's no big deal. You don't have nothing to worry about.
I jump in on the good cop, and I'm like, hey, look, my friend here is very angry with you. You should tell us everything you know, or else he'll go a little crazy, I'm just working with you.
Yeah. So
I'm on your side in this.
I don't go get crazy. I just get very upset. That's all.
Are they both doing good cop?
Well, not really.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, Ika says, I think they are. Good guard, bad guard.
He's intimidating. I'm supposed to be the good cop.
But, okay, so we're going to need you to ask some questions. You've been causing us a lot of problems. If we don't like the answers,
you invaded our lands. You invaded the garden. You upset our queen.
She's not a queen, man. She's a Medusa.
Oh, no, she's the queen of Omu.
It's
true. You mean she really is the queen from centuries ago?
Yes. Oh, yes.
I'm gonna do an insight on this weird bird. It's an 11.
No, yeah, he's telling the truth.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is what's going to happen. You're going to tell us a little bit of history. My friend over here with the journal is going to copy down everything you say. Now speak slowly and clearly because she's going to get everything down.
Okay, as long as you will let me go afterwards.
Sure.
Why?
Deception or persuasion check?
We're going to go with persuasion. Okay. Because honestly, it's not up to me. I'm not the leader. Persuasion. That is that's a straight up 10.
But don't worry, these things are easily persuaded.
Okay.
But you notice Iku also believes that you're going to let it go afterwards.
Why?
Why was your queen exiled?
She made a deal with the devil she was the most beautiful queen in royalty in all the lands, so she wanted to preserve her beauty and made a deal with the devil to make sure she never got old and never got ugly. And unfortunately, the part of the deal was she was turned into a Medusa.
Which devil did she make a deal with?
So I do not know the type of devil. It was from a hellish realm. But once the royal family and all of Omu found out, she was exiled from the city and never allowed to return.
What do you want with Durand here?
She found him the most attractive, so she thought he would make the best statue.
Oh, I'm flattered.
I'm a little insulted.
Well, not everyone has taste, I guess.
Excuse me, look at these cheekbones.
So you see the Ibli now, like they are high cheekbones.
It's true, it's the elven
Yeah, it's the
blood. Okay, so she just wanted a statue, that's it?
Well, she feels slighted that you came in and angered her and freed the thief who tried to steal the ashes.
I see.
Yeah, what was up with those ashes?
Those are the ashes of her love.
Oh.
Is that the invisible being that she speaks to?
It's like, oh, he's very much there.
He is there. How does you know he's there? If you cannot see him.
Well, when she gets supremely angry, he does appear.
Yeah, in corporeal, you can see him?
Yes, he's quite as skilled as he was in death as he was in life.
And who is this person?
I don't know his name personally, but it's her beloved. They were separated when she was exiled.
So he was the king of Omu.
No. He was her consort.
Oh. One of those arrangements.
What was the name of the guy that turned the things into Yuanti?
He was the general of the Omuan army.
Oh, is anybody seeing
Wait,
some
hold on. Her
drama
husband
here?
was the king of the was the leader of the Omuan army?
Yes.
Oh.
They were separated for the rest of their lives when she was exiled to the city. Or to the Hanging Gardens.
Is he a human as well?
Oh, yeah, he was very much Chilton, yes. That's his statue. That was his statue you saw in the...
So maybe it was...
that was him.
Okay. So
He
Kel
one of the people
kind of
that-
like putting it together, thinking, I'm starting to think that this queen and her consort was the same general who made all these Yuanti. Maybe he made them in response to trying to get back.
He was not Yuan-Ti, he was Chilton.
He was Tilted, but he turned into
Why would a
Yuan-Ti.
human turn other people into Yuan Ti? That makes no sense.
What you're confusing here, Cal, is that he's the commander of the Omu army. Raznisi was the commander of the Mesronites army.
Yes, there is a difference. It's quite racist if you mix that up.
What do you know about Mesro and the Mesronites
Well, I tried.
and Raznisi?
I thought there was a cool love Romeo and Juliet story here, but apparently there isn't.
Romeo and...
Oh, it's another story from my sacred place of Canada.
One of Tarek's more derivative works.
I'll give inspiration for
Shakespeare nerds just like shaking their fist at you right now. Wow.
Yeah, the Ibli said...
You want to throw some shit on Macbeth while you're at it?
You see the Ibli say like the council or the council the army voted to kick out the queen after she was turned into a monster. They couldn't have a monster as a queen, so they exiled her here, and he was the only one who stood up, who voted for her. So he was outnumbered.
That old story.
He always did love her, but he could never see her again until he died.
So wait, that's
what
her
happened to
ghost
the
boyfriend?
What happened to the king then?
There was no king.
Oh, interesting.
Zalcora was the supreme leader of Omu.
I understand.
Or to her knowledge, still is the supreme leader of Omu.
But she's clearly not.
Does
because
Omu
Omu's
still
gone.
exist?
Oh, Omu still exists. Yes, we've had spies there before. Although I dare not bring it up to her, but it seems that Yuan-Ti have taken over the city.
Oh.
Led by Raznisi?
You see him nod.
We are cutting close to the quick now.
Out of character, do we know where Omu is?
We do. Yes, it's on the map.
Okay, right. Okay.
I
So
have
that's
a
where
whole
Raznisi
plan.
is.
It could be. That's a fantastic lead.
I've said my share and I've put myself in danger. Please let me go.
Now, how big is the city and how many Yuan-Ti could we expect?
He says Yuan-Ti or Omu was humongous. It was the jewel of Chult. It was the heart of the peninsula.
Right.
It was. I've seen Port Nyanzaru, and it's easily 10 to 20 times bigger than Port Nyanzaru.
And how much treasure would you say is there?
Well, it was the former gem mining. Like, that's how Omu made its money, was mining gems.
So a lot.
A lot. Whatever. 20 times the size of Port Nyanzaru.
The gem of the jungle.
Yes, the Emerald Heart.
Well, I think we know where we're heading.
I have some good news and some bad news for you, Bird.
He says,
What do you want first?
the bad news?
Bad news is we can't let you go for several days because we have to travel away from here, and we can't have you flying back to tell your mistress where we are.
Oh, I've already said too much. I cannot. I wouldn't go back there.
Oh, you would not return?
No.
Well, still, you can't take the chance. You're going to have to ride with us for at least 24 hours.
You see, kind of just like roll its eyes, like,
Yes. The good news
humans.
is that we will let you go.
Our blogs just yes.
You must ride with the dead body, though.
Oh, that's going to be awful.
I'm sorry, she's preserved quite well.
Then, if there's no problem, then you should ride with her.
Well, I sort of do, but I ride up at the front.
Then ride at the back with her, and I'll take your spot at the front.
You will be tied up. You cannot ride at the front.
See, I should be in a more secure spot.
Yes, you'll be tied to the dead body. That's pretty secure.
That's awful. That's terrible.
I yell over the back of my shoulder as bad cop. You could walk.
That's true. You could walk.
I'll. Oh wait, you mean walk next to your?
Yeah, as in like tied up, like hands tied to the dinosaur.
He lifts up his wings. Like, you realize I don't have hands, right?
Oh, I guess we'll have to tie your feet then.
That's why I assumed you'd already tied.
He looks down. He's like, "Yeah, I feel pretty bound right now.
Oh, I guess we'll have to drag you by your feet.
I prefer not."
Yes, you'll prefer riding in this spot here. I throw it over the back.
This is very uncomfortable.
Would you like some snack? Please eat a berry.
My sciatica.
Just a real berry. It's like you don't even have good berry counts. So
Just a
eat a berry.
Yeah.
These are the good berries.
You know, it's because his beak has been twisted in two different ways. He's actually having trouble getting the berry down his.
Oh, can I help heal him? Can I use my medicine check to heal his beak?
Yeah, just give me a medicine check off.
That's the whole way he eats, man. That's too cool.
12.
12. You notice that unless you have some like regeneration magic, he's probably stuck like that now.
Oh, jeez.
Poor buddy.
I have some more bad news. I cannot repair your beak.
It's like,
Yes, but a beakodontist could take a look at it for you.
You speak a weird language.
Yes.
Well, let's get out of here. I'm sick of these hanging gardens.
All right, which way do you want to go? You want to go
Straight north.
Straight
Oh,
north.
we're still going north? Okay. Nice.
Well, I mean, like, I don't want to. So we can't get to Omu and back in time.
Right, yeah. Oh, no. Okay, yeah.
So I propose that we still head over to Curse of Ball, learn everything that we can about Omu, its construction, anything that they could help us with. Then we should return to the bay, head back to Port Nyanzaru, resupply, and head to Omu through Hakar. We can travel through the dwarven mines.
Yes, we will be able to sell this shell.
He says, Hakar does not connect to Omu that way.
You said that. I heard that Omu is near the dwarven mines.
It's near it, but you can't enter Hakar and expect to get to Omu unless you're a fire newt.
So what is the best way to get to Omu then?
If you can survive the winds, you can fly, be a bird,
And if not?
walk.
Well, yes. There's no arguing with that.
Well, yeah. Well, we could transfer. I guess we could traverse the mountains, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we talking about in this map?
So Omu is like basically dead center in the map. Hakar's on the eastern, western mountainside rather. And presumably we could like land here, go through a car, clear out some fire newts.
How far is that the shortest distance from? Is that distance shorter? Because it might be better to go
that's a
in
long way.
and then out and around and then go up and in.
You do know the fastest ship in all of Chult, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'd have to sail all the way around the peninsula to the other side. That's gonna take a
And
while.
still climb the mountains.
But that was like, how long was that sail?
3 days.
3
Yeah.
days. So it'd be 3 days. That's 3 squares.
Three.
So if this distance is 3 squares less than this distance, it's faster to go there.
Yeah, I mean, we'd come from Port Nyanzaru, we'd have to go all the way around.
So it'd be like 6 days to get there, probably.
Yeah,
But you do know, like, because it's 3 times as fast, so it'd be like almost like 20 days by regular boat, barring nothing happened during that journey.
Move like a hydrofoil sailboat. It's an old retired America's Cup boat.
Baldur's
Gate Cup boat.
It's exactly what it is, actually.
Oh, really?
I have described it as like it hydroplanes up and skips
that's
along
awesome.
It's light, but
yeah, maybe even 2 days, depending on.
You see,
I like going here first too.
I'm going to call the Ebly Max. He's like, what you got over there?
We have just some notes we've been taking as we've talked to different people. You should not look at it.
Oh, I can. I just see you muttering around some papers. I'm just kind of curious what it is.
Yeah, it's just tax papers. We're just trying to decide if the supplies we bought are a capital expense or if they're an operating expense. Don't worry about it.
Give me a deception check. Oh, Ebleys.
Deception. Oh, -1. Ooh. 8. Yeah.
Well, it believes you completely. It's like, well, it feels like it's the right time of season to be getting your finances.
How do you handle these sorts of expenses? Do you deduct? Do you handle the depreciation over several years, or do you just itemize it as a single line item in the budget?
You see, I think I technically classify as a dependent to Queen's Alcore.
Yes. There's some excellent deductions available.
Other speeds
I
ahead.
hope you have good advice.
Puts us away.
For the love of God, let's go faster.
So as you walk off into the morning of the jungle, I will call it there as you're discussing taxes with a bird tied to the dead body of your friend after you Dukes of Hazzard exited from the hanging garden as you're trying to find a direction to get to Kir Sabal.
Yeah, pretty much north.
Pretty much north? All right.
That's our direction. Pretty much north.
North-ish. We'll go that way.
Don't worry.
Yeah, and we'll call it there for this week, and we'll bring it back. What an exciting escapade through some hanging gardens.
Only nearly died.
Only nearly died.
I was stoned. I was actually stoned.
Yeah.
For real stoned.